Okie dokie. So, for the benefit of Tom, who's getting all sulky because he's not had updates for the past week.
He's going to get a big load all at once.
He's going to get Tom, you're getting a big load this weekend. 3 episodes back to back. Let's start on this side. Hello!
Hello, I'm Captain Sal of the most Karuni Rotten Apple level 8 Brogue.
Wearing brogues.
Not looking healthy, but ready to smash some squid in the face.
Okay. Calamari. Crap.
I'm playing Bolt, a Hill Dwarf, level 3 Cleric, level 1 Bard. Currently only got 3 level 1 spells, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm rocking.
What's your movement speed on land?
25?
Or what's your movement speed in the water?
25. Mariner's armor.
Let's go back to Sal. What's your movement speed on land?
Huge.
Where's it down with that? Fuck knows, I can.
You walking speed, 40 foot.
Hovering.
40 foot.
Fuck knows I can hover. Alright.
Why does it say I can only walk 20?
I can walk 40 foot, yeah. So where's
We
my
all
swimming?
know
Is it
why
half?
Father Hal can only walk 20 foot.
20.
Get sleepy. 20. Oh, okay, Matt. What you got?
Me? I'm playing everyone's bitch. Fancy
Yeah.
Always everyone my bitch.
Queen of the rodents.
This is true.
That queen.
The level 8 Eladrin Bard.
Okay.
Level 1 in Whore.
Level 1 in Hawk. And how fast does she move?
It depends on who's carrying her at the time.
Oh, I mean, that's when she finished. I asked her how fast she moved.
30.
30.
30, a standard 30 on land.
Are you, anything special in the water, or are you just backstroke? No movement, Ross.
It's all about the breaststroke, surely.
Breaststroke, okay. Sam.
I be Captain Crassus, level 8 druid. I be bringing all the seamen to the table.
Oh! Smells of brine. Brine. And what's your?
My movement speed depends entirely on which kind of crab I'm being tonight.
Okay.
And whether it's on land or in the water.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be.
How buoyant are crabs? Do they sink, or are they adept swimmers?
Well, some crabs do have swim speeds, others don't.
Okay.
I've definitely got what I'm pretty sure the bear mitt crab is a land crab, so if I become that, that'll probably sink, but...
That seems like that would be on you if you chose that.
It would be on me,
Yeah.
but yeah, different crabs for different occasions.
Okay. John.
I'm playing Silith, the level 9 wizard. I don't do well in water.
Okay. Okay.
Paper gets wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting how high this party is. Level. I was somehow still thinking you're like a level 4 party, but here you are.
Why
I'm a
are
level
you
4.
throwing the things at us that you have there?
You're alive, aren't you? The fact that you're all alive suggests that I'm balancing the encounters perfectly.
You thought we were level 4.
I'm cruel. Ross.
Playing Nazak, the half-orc, level 8 barbarian, fraction of level 9. You can swim fairly well in the water, but does better on land. 40 foot.
Okay.
Tat how do we? That's for you, Tom.
He doesn't speak Welsh.
Yeah, no, I don't think I do either. That wasn't right. I think I said how dad I am.
No, you said it correct.
Oh, yeah.
You said it
Okay.
correct.
Okay. Well, let's hope we have a Welsh viewer.
Okay. And
I'll
I'm
have
level
to watch
9.
it once.
And I'm a cleric of Imogen. And I'm more tired than I thought. For some reason, my walking speed is currently 20. I don't know why. I can't work it out. But I imagine I float quite well.
Okay, you think you've got a lot of buoyancy.
Not swimming speed, but buoyancy.
All those turkey legs you're carrying, though, add to your overall buoyancy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spread out. Level grease. I'm resistant to water.
Hydrophobe.
Oh, we're all resistant to water. Okie dokie. So, we finished last time having banished the tentacled beast as it lashed out of the water. You made your way in the rowboat back over to the raft, splitting between the Rotten Apple and the raft. Set full sail and decide to move away as quickly as you can.
Yeah, heading in the general direction of that island where the hyena was.
Oh. Even as you shout out the orders, though, the water displacement occurs, water splashing out in all directions. You know, if anything just emerges in the water, as Ross the whale discovered recently, it's going to have a knock-on effect. So water bursts out in all directions as this Kraken-like creature re-emerges, its tentacles up in the air, several of them with bodies on the end. I'm going to go immediately for initiative.
We don't want that.
I want to talk to him and tell him
Yes.
to fuck off.
I can confirm that I have once again rolled less than a 5.
Rolled well, but I don't know what to do with it.
Right.
If you just slap me right at the bottom.
All right, right. Wait till you get home. Oh. Jesus. Oh.
Slap me right at the bottom. Right. Okay.
Again, the bad
Anyone
ones
who
are
got
way.
over 20?
22.
22.
Wow.
Is it Nazar?
Strong numbers.
I'm at +3.
I've got a +3.
Rolling.
Nice.
I rolled a 3.
I've got a 4.
You win this time.
Right.
That doesn't
20,
bode well though.
19.
19.
17.
I've also got 17. With my -1 dexterity.
Like the way she always put
What's it
Crassus in the
about this
baddie section then.
Yes, I nearly did then.
I was the big bag evil guy all along.
What did you get, Evandriel? I think it's higher
If
than
I
me.
feel I've got a whole 9.
Me too. I think you have a higher
I
dex.
think Evandriel got a healthy dose of mousecock.
What dosage of that is healthy? None.
It was good for you. You should try it sometime.
If anyone cares, I rolled a 2 and got a 1.
All right. So, let's rub some funk on it, shall we?
Remember those who still got their heroic inspirations
Yeah, what was that from?
from the eel?
The Levant Trail.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was delicious.
Just in case you forget it.
So, water erupts in all directions. Tentacles bursting out into the air with the bodies on board. Nazak.
How far away is the creature? Where is it? Over here somewhere.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Where's the nearest ballistas where I am? Over here. He's gonna run forwards, pick up a bolt and start get ready to kind of throw it at this thing.
Okay.
It's
Steady on
all
door,
he's
lad.
gonna do.
Don't pick me up!
So you grab a bolt, ready to throw it.
Yep.
Excellent. Silith.
How far away is this going from us?
It's, yeah.
Where
So,
this knife head is.
3 of those away.
So
120 feet.
20 feet. Okay. It appears to be moving towards us.
It looks like it has intent to do. So all of the bodies it has on the end of its tentacles, and you can only see the tentacles at this time, are all facing towards you.
Okay.
got its attention.
Can I have that? What? How far is this? 30 foot?
So I've got
No,
40.
80, 40 foot.
Harriet, what are you doing?
I know. I
Put
don't
it
like.
down.
Don't you know the power you wield?
I don't like it at all.
It's what he wants. You've turned to the dark side.
Step towards a gridless game.
Where did you find it? Because I thought she'd hidden it from you.
It had dropped down the front side of the screen and was behind the there.
I never touched it.
Good hiding place because it looks like an accident.
Yes, I don't trust it.
I will spend my turn searching for a scroll.
Okay,
That's my meaning.
so
I drawing the basilisk rapier to look as charismatic as possible. as I rush towards the helm of the ship.
Okay.
That's where they do the driving. Shouting,
It hurts.
bring down the sails! Let's get this thing moving!
All right. I'm going to want a charisma check from you, please.
Yeah, I thought you might. Any particular kind?
I'd like just a charisma check.
Just a bog standard. I mean, what's the point in having skills? What's the point in dice? Fucking shit game!
It's because you rolled them so well the other night.
8! I did, yeah. I've used up all my fucking good luck.
Really good luck.
Back in the old days, we didn't have skills. We just had our 6 attributes, and that was too many, because who needed charisma? What do you get, 3?
6.
6. Okay. The crew hustle, getting ready to drop sails, and
8, not 6.
okay, well that is a lot better.
It's proportional.
There is some. The crew haven't worked together with any great efficiency before. You shout out the orders. Some hesitance in your voice about exactly how this works. They work on getting the sails ready, but there's no movement from the apple at this time.
Fair.
Is that everything from you?
Bonus action, shit my pants.
You can do that as a free action, trust me.
Woo! I am running towards it, aren't I?
I've moved you all the way from the back from there.
What the hell's that?
I don't know, but that didn't sounded like
Something has snuck into the list.
Imagine Dragons. That
Ah!
I was gonna say.
when
Spotify is opened in the background, so now it's forwarding both tracks.
Motherfucker!
Damn you, Spotify! Okay,
They'll try and charge you.
right, sorry, so Sal shit his pants.
Yeah, I was just wondering whether to rage or not, and I'm choosing not.
Choose not
That's
to
me done.
rage. Okay.
Oh, hang on. Do something intelligent. I'm chugging a potion!
What's my health at? Oh, okay.
How is everyone looking?
yeah, how is if you're injured, put your hand up.
I'm not the worst. I got one shoulder bolt last session and I was mostly healed, so I'm looking a bit.
I
shit,
didn't
but
ask
not
how
too
bad you were. I asked if you were injured.
Right, I am drinking the T&T healing potion. It's a very fancy healing potion, worked ornate glass with a ribbon and a stop button.
I've got healing love.
I've got a healing love. Yeah, it's
And a
I think
potion
better.
healing. I have no idea.
Yes, but it affects your wisdom.
It's the 3d4 plus 3.
But gives you disadvantage on
Yeah, should have paid more attention in the last session.
charisma-based saving throws.
7.
Yeah, because it's basically rehypnol.
It's plus 2 of regular. Or this T&T healing potion, isn't it? So 9. 9. I shall have all of that. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay. All of the tentacles drop below the water. The water ripples out in every direction, splashing up against the side of the rock formation that you were all on last time. Brace yourself, Nazak, with his bolt ready. Both ships rock to the side as the thing emerges between the two of you, tentacles lashing out to either side. 2 of the tentacles are going to slam each boat.
Yuck.
We'll do the raft first. Okay, this is attacking the raft and not anybody on board to start with.
Okay.
Okay, so it is 28 to hit.
Out of nowhere, Captain Jack Sparrow jumps on.
Yes.
Okay. It is going to be
It's gotta be.
27 points of force damage,
27 points.
and the raft is grappled.
Oof. Okay.
This is on the main hull. A second tentacle I'm going to re-roll that. That was like a cocked 20, but I moved this miniature and it's still going to hit.
Yep.
25 points of force damage and 2 tentacles over the side of the boat. One tentacle straight across the length, right next to Silith, cutting off. So on that line there between the two, straight over. As it lashes over the boat, you all on board, you feel the weight of it as the bottom half of the boat drops slightly and the prow lifts up out the water. The other tentacle is wrapped around the front. On this other side, the apple, I'm going to hit. This is 23 points of damage to the hull. Second hit for 19 points of damage to the hull. Again, grappled. Now, none of these tentacles that come up have got bodies on board. But there are 2 more tentacles that are in the air, which have a body on. One facing each ship. That's me. It's Bolt.
Okay. I'm going to go up to the bell. Ring the bell as loud as I can. Everyone, get your attention to the captain. I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy on Crassus.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Is that you?
Yep.
Okay.
Trying to get them doing what they're fucking told. Give you a little help. We've got to outshine him. Show him how it's done.
I've got the special effects.
Okay. I'm going to play legendary. All right. The 2 bodies that are raised up, their mouths open. A warbling sound issues out, raising in pitch higher and higher to the point where you almost have to cover your ears, and then it goes beyond your hearing. All goes silent around. Everything is taken away. I'm going to need everybody on both boats to make a wisdom saving throw,
It
please.
smells like wisdom.
Glad that we didn't use the potion.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Wisdom saving throw.
These dice are probably
I've got a plus as well.
Actually, I'm possible this character's great.
Doesn't happen to be charm magic, does it?
It is not a charm effect, I'm afraid. So,
50.
fail.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
15 then.
22?
Pass.
18.
Fail.
I'll be joining the fail club.
21.
Pass.
15.
Fail. Okay, if you fail, you're going to take just 9 points of damage. And you're deafened.
Yeah.
Oh.
A whole bunch of the crew as well, grabbing hold of their ears, stand up, looking round in confusion. That's in the Bolt's go. Vandriel.
What does being deafened mean exactly?
You can't hear shit.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much it. But obviously instructions.
Yeah, anything that just can't hear anything that requires hearing automatically fails.
It's going to screw up the crew. Huge.
This thing is a spawn of a hack.
No,
You
that
actually
was,
tell us that.
it was outside information.
I can't remember.
You did an intelligence check and you did,
Yeah,
but whether you actually said.
I can't remember if I said or not, to be honest. Because
We did
you
see
guys
an
know
old
what's
woman's
sort of-
face at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. But we don't know exactly what
I
it
think
is.
I think we must have discussed it to some degree because I wasn't in the water with you looking at it.
What we do know is it's probably using those things to see, isn't it? It's not too like.
If Andriel spotted it from the boat,
Yeah. Yeah, use that potion.
So
Dice.
we'll
I
go-
don't really know.
It's not done with dice, then you can see through anything, so I told them what I saw, I think. Can you cast
What do I
alright?
do next?
Yes, you can cast. It's really mainly going to affect your ability to hear what anybody else is doing, or hear anything that anybody else says to you.
I'm going to cast a bless. I'm going to cast it on myself. So,
Thank you very much.
And one other random person on the deck.
Just one of a random person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Fisty whatever his name is.
That's the guy.
Oh yeah, you got the
he's the-
angry dwarven guy.
The
haven't
guy
you?
at the front.
Fisty McBroadshoulders. That may backfire on us later.
It's only a little bit of less. It's still good. It's still good.
Is this Fisty Who's Fisty
He's like a
This one
short
down
dwarf. I don't know if he's there.
He's the one right at the very front of the ship.
Oh, was he?
Debate.
He is the one at the very front of the
Oh
ship.
yeah, he is. He's got his fist.
He's got his jizz.
His fist. Oh, I'm gonna let you put that one on if that's alright.
I'm reminded, I spent some time and I did some proper crew members.
Ooh.
Some
Rue. Where is Sal?
I'm at the. I'm in the driving seat.
Have I got enough move to move up to?
Probably. Yeah.
Could you move me, please, Ross?
10, 15, 20, 25. You can get to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
Come on up. Come say hello.
my new friend. Okay. So a bless goes out from Vandril. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Blessings of the sea.
Okay. I'm going to legendary end of your round. Another tentacle comes up and lashes towards this crew member here, smashing through the side of the boat, ripping the whole area of the balustrade away. Doesn't hit him though.
That's not good.
It's the speed holes. Father Howl.
The whole area.
Hell area.
I'm going to use staff to cast mass cure wounds. And I will target everyone but me. Out of our group.
Okay.
What's your range?
I was going to say, what is your range?
It's a 60-foot range.
Are you going to get Evandrel and?
It's a point within. So yeah, I've already measured to Sal, and
Okay.
he's still in my range. Yeah. Actually, though,
Okay, so
it
you
might
need
not
bigger
be.
range.
It might not be though, because it's hang on, actually, because it's 60 foot, but it's a 30-foot radius from the point of cast.
So
while we do the geometry.
Bolt and I are only just in
Yeah.
on this side, I think.
I'm fine personally. Don't worry about me.
I'm not.
Yeah, so you can throw it to 60 foot, and then it's a radius within that.
Yeah, that's the confusing bit.
If somebody didn't put like rigging on, I'd be able to know.
It's fine.
Good.
We want these two more than us.
I think it's mostly in the water unless you put it directly over the deck. I suppose a lot of people are going to have taken 9 hit points. Like people's crew members included, right? So if you do have to choose one boat over another, like you can
It's only
use
a set
additionals
number of
and
people.
crews.
It's only a set number.
Yeah, there's
It's
only
like,
6.
Oh, but my point is those extra people's worth aren't going to
It's
get
more
wasted.
important that Sal and Andrew get it at this
Yeah.
moment because the boats will probably be unable to get to them again soon.
So most of us.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah,
It's
just
you
dump
get
it.
maximum amount of people on the boat, then you're not wasting any people slots, are you?
So all bar the 2 crewmen at the front of your boat. Oh, she's not here. You can get everybody else.
It's 23 points of healing, and that'll be to Archie as well when he gets back.
I think I'll put it in.
And up to 4 other people on the boat
Oh,
if they need it.
he does not have a touch screen. I'm here poking his screen like a numpty.
And that gives me a little boost too.
you want to do any moving? You're kind of near the edge.
I am near the edge. Oh my god.
In the right by the gap in the balustrade.
There's not much to support you with someone who's so rotund.
Rude.
Hey, I'm fat, I can say it.
Back up to be near the door to the captain's cabin, I think, so that I'm...
Okay. God, yeah, that rigging is in the way.
Yeah, I went for rule of cool, not...
No, it's fine.
No, it's awesome.
Oh, it looks great.
What's that?
The rigging is a ball ache.
Oh, yeah.
You've been healed a chunk, I'll put it on.
Thank you. Oh, that is a chunk.
We don't
Thank
need
you
to call
for
the
the
Anderson
healing.
anymore, to be fair.
Oh, lovely.
He couldn't touch you, so it's deeply hurt.
Say again?
Right, sadly, I don't have a bunch of tentacles, so I'm going to use these anchors to represent tentacles for now. Okay, so you know what the point is. They're coming out of the water.
Oh, lovely.
I've got some tentacles that I used in the
Steady.
Guros lair.
Yeah.
I have to be more tempered in my 3D printing these days.
Before he goes blind.
It's because now he has to ask me, and it's suspicious.
she's not happy with the current batch of 3D printing she's doing.
No.
Okay, so you've done that and you moved.
I healed and I moved, and...
Okay,
3.
Oh, I've already put it on.
Crassus.
I'm going to try and show... You know what it's like when you can't fucking hear what you're saying? It doesn't necessarily come out that way.
I have that problem when I can hear what I'm saying.
Well, you're thaumaturges at the moment.
Yeah.
Stop ringing the bell.
Beat to quarters, man! What does the concussion bolt do that you gave me once upon a time? It's a custom item, so I don't have a description for it.
Hold the line, caller.
I feel like the artillery bolt might be a bit too much this close, but concussion might do the job.
Hit the nuke.
Blow his head off.
Hit the nuke.
Want it in the mouth.
Allow me to open my document, please.
Yeah, we've got 2 concussion bolts and 2 bolts of arcane artillery.
Ooh, spicy bolts.
God, you can see how long it is ago, about how far down my Google Docs the session.
Just load
sits.
them up and fire them. What's the worst that could happen?
Don't read the
But if we could
instructions.
blow half of our ships apart is the worst. That's why I'm not going for the bolt of arcane artillery. I'm worried that it might have a bit more of an AoE. Concussion though might give us a chance to break free at least.
Should we go and get some door wedges from downstairs and just tilt the boats?
Oh, they're dragging the boats down.
With that being pulled in, so we're on a big angle now.
Lovely.
So the one,
So
one
the-
tentacle's like that, and is lifting us up, or putting us down, one of the two.
Yeah, probably trying to rise out.
What's
It's
happening
gonna.
on that
It's like pulling yourself up off of out of water. You're grabbing the 2 things, pulling yourself up.
Although it's only grappled the raft, hasn't it? It hasn't grappled the other
No,
one.
the other one is grappled as well.
Oh yeah, it's just used legendaries to attack people, didn't it?
Yes.
Sorry. Open. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So acts as a normal bolt, but it will reduce the it will reduce the speed of what you're hitting by 2d10 feet until the start of its next round.
Is the other type of bolt
It's the start of your next round, sorry.
conveniently on that same bit as well?
Yes.
What does the other one do?
Which one was it?
Arcane Artillery.
Arcane Artillery. Counts as magical, +2 to attack and damage.
Okay, sound. So it'll be beat to quarters, man! Repel the tentacles!
I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
And I'm going to cast lightning, I think.
Okay. Well, I'm going to want a charisma check from you.
Yes.
It's a disadvantage because only half the crew can hear you.
But I thaumaturged and rung the bell and got their attention. They can lip read. He can point and that should
They can
neutralise
barely
it.
regular read.
Conveniently, it's a 12 and a 13, so they're not a million miles away. So I'll just get to my checks. What? Just straight charisma, persuasion?
Straight charisma in this case.
Charisma. What's my charisma bonus? +2, so 14 in total.
14. Turns out someone can lip read.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would have been way cooler if you hadn't complained.
I've clearly got the veteran seaman on this ship.
I just said semen.
There's only rotten semen on the apple.
So
They're carooning.
we will cast.
It's not the chum bucket, it's
Oh
the
shit! Did I not take? Did I not take it this time? Ah, fuck.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam instead. I think. Yeah, I didn't take my normal lightning, so I'll go for a second level Moonbeam.
Moonbeam!
Could I have a concentration ring and do I have anything handy for marking?
It's a big old template, isn't it? Moonbeam.
No, it's a single.
Oh, is it?
And then it's a bit of a. It's like Word of Radiance,
Oh.
but you can choose where it goes.
That doesn't really matter because it's just in the middle there somewhere.
It's a big sky laser.
You're
I'm-
booming down.
I'm gonna put my
Easy
giant sky laser right over one of the bits where it's got a body on,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do that, which is this start of when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, so it'll take damage at the start of its turn.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like the kind of creature which would be like moving out of range.
This can move a lot as well. It can move quite far. I say quite far. Yeah. So we cast that and we shout at the crew, and that is me.
That's you. Okay, that brings us top of the round. It's Nazak.
So this tentacle's round the front of the ship.
Yes, it is. So that one next to it, straight over the front. This one's wrapped around the front. It's totally reachable, though.
Okay. Just gonna drop the bolt, grab his sword out, rage and swing.
Give him a slap.
Rage and swing. Rage and swing.
It's a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 to hit is.
We got any explosives on this? No, I know
Okay.
explosives don't exist, but just to check in.
Slams into the tentacle but does not breach it.
Okay.
I want to depth charge this fucker.
Second
Swim into the
attack.
mouth of the barrel.
Does not hit because that's an 18.
Okay. Yeah, swing of tight. It's just too thick to get through.
Yeah. And then it's gonna start moving towards the other tentacle, which is holding the boat. But I figured I'm moving through people, so I can't get too close. So I'll get to there.
Pardon me.
And that will be Nazak.
No, they've done it. Silith's go. What you got, Silith?
Not a lot. I'm going to read the scroll that I pulled out of my bag. My satchel, shall I say? And look at the creature and cast command on it.
Okay.
So it needs to make a Wisdom 18 save. It's probably okay, but
Whether it can understand what you say.
Yeah, that's the thing.
23.
never mind then.
Too wise, whether it understands or not.
Yeah.
I thought about command, but my wisdom save is 13. It's fucking worth it.
You don't know. You just don't know, do you?
No, you don't know, you.
It was very much a Hail Mary kind of type.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
worth a try.
But now we know it's got a decent wisdom save.
Yeah,
Feed it a potion.
Anything else?
Whereabouts is the tentacle that's near me? I feel like it's quite close.
Yes,
Right next.
it is actually across the top of the deck, within 5 feet of you.
Oh dear.
I command you to
I need some
fuck off.
saggy, only partially inflated balloons.
Yeah, there's a mass of people, isn't there? I will try and move away as best I can from said tentacle. I don't know, this way?
You'd have to climb over it if you want to go this way, because it's theoretically it's across the deck, directly in front of you.
Oh, is it this side of me?
No, it's at the other side.
So
Oh,
it's
it's the
that-
other side. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
good then. Yeah.
So
I
I-
may have slipped and slided over it without realising.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I can go back if you want.
I will attempt to.
Oh, we've done it now.
Move
I'll take the
away.
attack of opportunity on Silith instead.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't leave its range, if that helps.
Father Hal
That's
wanted
an
to be
excellent
stacked
point.
on the way past.
That's an excellent point. You don't technically leave its range, so it doesn't get an attack of opportunity on you.
So
All the better for
big.
me. It's
Yeah.
not as concerning, but
Oh, thick.
but I'll take it.
Yeah.
Take the little extras.
He's he's got a 30 feet
Yeah.
reach.
I can only move 30 feet, so yeah,
Yeah.
I don't leave its range.
Yes, that's good news.
So, spell failed. I move away. That'll do for now.
Sam.
I'll rush up to the nearest tentacle.
Okay.
When did the cruise go?
The crew are going to be running around doing stuff, trying to get the ship ready as they've been ordered.
So yeah. Sorry, I didn't know if there's a specific crew thing.
Using the flaming short sword as it powers into life. Oh, fucker.
That doesn't sound good.
Damn this stupid sword! I'll give it a whack with the basilisk rapier instead. With a 17 to hit.
Is not a hit. No. Likewise, as some of the crew trying to get the sails ready, and some of them trying to attack the tentacles over, these regular crew members just don't have the. They clearly don't have the ability to get through this thing. They're hacking away, hitting the tentacle, and getting no further through than Nazak is. And you can see Sao on the other ship trying the same thing. So big, you can't fail to hit it, but you can't get through it either.
Yeah. It's just muscle.
Can I take a look over the side?
Okay. You look down, you see water swirling, like as if water going around a plug hole going down, as this huge mouth is just coming out, water just drizzling down into it, teeth on either side, at the centre of this mass of tentacles.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't think we can talk our way out of this one.
That's unfortunately me done.
Okay.
Did anyone bring some like asbestos or something to just throw in that hole? Or something?
That's
The main mouth of the thing comes out the centre.
It's the purple worm! Hello! Hello, dearies!
Okay.
If that's its mouth.
More scarily, yeah, Naz's
All right. So as this full mouth comes out, opening wide, multiple tentacles out now, with several bodies of crew members hanging loosely from them. Their mouths are dropping open, eyes glowing. There's a ripple of psychic energy out across both ships. Everybody, it's a wisdom saving throw again, please.
You're level 4.
Not altered by.
I am level 4.
Actually deaf. It's not altered by being deaf.
Yeah. Can we not hear?
It's a psychic.
Mind
It can be mind fuckery, potentially.
It doesn't specify, but
I'm not really good now. That's such a good
I'm going to judge because of the way it's described. It sounds like it's a, so. I think if you've already failed, I'm going to make you immune to this effect.
Oh, that's good. So well.
Okay.
That's most of us then.
So see
I rolled 20. Total.
20. Okay, that is a fail.
That's
I
low.
got 16.
Definitely fail.
Yeah.
Okay, so you,
Fail. 16.
you're deaf as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
So it's only you two who can.
You're immune to this.
Just mopping
You're
up the
already
last
deafened.
pieces.
I failed it anyway, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's good news. Because my 2 was going to get me anywhere. I wanted to get to and being 5.
All right.
Probably going down. Sounds like a lot of dice.
It's 12.
12 to 12.
Dave's not here, so.
Just told us out here.
Okay. Can you take 57 points of psychic damage, please?
How much?
57.
57.
57 points of psychic damage.
I'm down.
Oh my god!
Sorry, who? Everyone.
No.
The 2 that can hear.
The two that can hear.
Being deaf has never been so good.
You can thank Harriet for questioning that one,
Okay.
because it was going to be everybody.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, you're down.
Uh-huh.
I'm down.
You're down as well.
Are you dead?
Yeah, I'm in death saves.
He just assumed if someone's questioning.
My total hit
Yeah,
is
yeah,
56. It's like it's one more.
I'd have been down as well if it hit me. My total's
Yes.
not good.
All right. The waves coming out from these corpses continue to pulse out. Most of the regular crew go down.
No!
Yeah.
There's about half of them are still operating because they're deaf, but the other ones who can hear are pretty much down. That's me. That's his whole round. That's a one full action.
He takes the burning rays of my space laser.
Yeah.
So Moonbeam is. Where are we? Is it a shape changer?
It is not. It is a gargantuan aberration.
Okay, so could you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
She's got a pretty good con.
He does have a good
Girthy
con.
con.
Natural 1.
It's possible.
I rolled pretty low.
48.
It's a dirty 20.
You rolled
Yeah.
pretty low. It's a dirty 20.
He's a big boy.
That's right. You take half damage and it's shit.
Okay.
So you take 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
3 points of
He
radiant
pierced its ear.
damage.
Damage.
Okay, it is damage.
It is
Break its
damage,
concentration.
and that was specifically on one of the bits that have got like a body.
Yeah, those body bits.
On one of the ones that got a body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, every little helps, but
Cool.
some littles are better than others.
God.
Can you use heroic inspiration on a death save? Just saying. Oh, you can.
In the new rules.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
Do I get a pat on the back in the rules and say well done?
Yes.
Oh,
And a trophy.
Jamie, I'm doing the thing.
In the new rules, I'm sure you'd get a medal.
Yeah. That's it.
You've just been knocked
Go-
unconscious
go
by
in
this
safe
thing.
space.
Have 1,000 gold and increase your level. Okay. Yep. Okay. So that effect, he was done. It is Bolt's go on death save, please.
It's an 11.
Good, good. It is not doing anything because it's maintaining the psychic maelstrom. So it is Evandril's go.
Well, I'm going to go try anyway. I'm going to move over to where Sam is. I'm going to look at it and I'm going to whisper at it and cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
DC 15 Wisdom save.
I'm going to make it.
Still take half damage, but you don't run away.
That would have been real good.
It would have been amazing. It would have gone off on it.
Never mind.
How much damage?
So, half of 9.
Okay.
4.5 of 5. 4 or 5.
45.
Anything else, Evandril?
Am I near a tentacle? I'm near a tentacle. I'm going to try and move away from the tentacle now.
Okay.
This way? Any more? Any up or down? You moved 5 foot to get to there.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, that'll do.
Okay, Evandril done. Again, no legendaries because I'm maintaining the psychic maelstrom. Father Hal.
I'm going to channel divinity. Can I see Bolt?
Up on the deck. And I'm a short ass.
Where is he?
He's up
here.
by crest.
I'm mid deck.
He's about 5 foot back from the edge.
And where is Hal? There you are. I'm going to give you a perception check on this one.
Well, you might be able to. You're going to see me bold head,
That looks good.
23.
Yes.
propped up against the mast. Just fell back and I'm
Slumped against the banister.
Like, okay, I need to know how many crewing people are down within 30 foot. Where was it?
about half.
Yeah, how many people are on the deck?
So a lot of these are the Marines models, but they were actually on the other ship. But we say crew numbers.
Yeah, crew numbers. We just need the numbers on the top.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 on the decks, including Palace, Gleason and Mutina.
Okay, so we'll say 10 of them are down. I'm not going to roll a load of dice and do admin. It's not sexy.
So I will put 1 hit point into each of them.
Okay.
This is 35. So then I will put 20 points into Philip and 15 points into Bolt, up
Thank
to
you.
half your maximum.
That's it. Thank you.
And then I will use a bonus action to cast Healing Word on Silas. For 8 points, that was very shit. And
I'll take it, thank you.
3 points of healing. And I'm gonna try and indicate that we should be hitting the hitting the people.
Let's see that.
Well, it's pointing at the people, isn't it? More,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like, damn, fucking yeah.
Okay, with that smile on your face as well.
Manic.
Yoo-hoo!
Okay.
Yeah.
So what they see is jazz hands.
All right.
Valhal's
Do you
completely
want
lost
a
it.
performance from me?
Interpretive dance.
I'll take a persuasion from you in this case.
A persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh,
They have just
equally
woken
bad.
up from their death and they see you jazz handing.
I do!
Being the most pious of the image of moves.
12.
Okay. 12. All right. It's hard to miss your gesticulation. Your arms waving in the air. Most people are deaf and confused. A few people just waking up. You can still see in the air all these ripples of the air out from every direction. But people do pay attention to you.
Okay, well that doesn't sound promising.
Well, everybody who took that effect is going to take it immediately at the beginning of the creature's next turn. Again, I'm just going to roll another 12d6 and hit these guys and all those crew members again with it.
But I did say the line.
You did.
Excuse me. I'd like a medal.
No, I'm not saying what you did is wrong. I'm alerting everybody to the danger that you're in.
Yeah, we need to silence it.
Okay. Haldon.
Silence would be a good spell.
Yes, sorry.
Feed it a rock.
Crash it.
Shut it up.
Okay.
Any round of bolts from the ships?
Get myself on the cut.
No. All the confusion that's going on.
Launch yourself. Jump on them.
You've got a couple of crew members getting up trying to reach to it. But it's all chaos.
I'm going to turn to the crew members on the aft castle with me and motion to them and point to the sail to try and indicate that they should get the sail down.
Okay.
I'm going to continue to concentrate on my moonbeam, and I'm going to, for all the sake, all the good that it does me, given that most people are deaf. Make sail! All sheets against the wind, lads!
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. So just trying to direct everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to do my best to direct the crew despite the confusion and deafness.
I'll give you persuasion this time, disadvantage because of the deafness.
Persuasion at disadvantage. It's a good... Oh, it's 2 dice for disadvantage. Both 16s. So that
Good.
will be...
40.
No, it's good. It's good. So that will be 23.
23. That's great. Yeah, a few of them up on the mast start to drop the sails. Vulture up on the top, who appears to be completely fine outside of the radius of the thing, is shout. You can see his mouth moving at least.
Yeah.
And directing people. At the end of the next round, you'll be able to move the ship away.
Excellent. Wow. If we
can free the grapple.
Yeah, you can free the grapple. So, you know, you can make a strength check against the grapple for the ship.
Yeah, I was thinking, well, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
I'll just get me Pokeball out and dart talking it.
I choose you.
Now
Use lift.
Finish running up to the tentacle on the boat. Not understanding what Dad's trying to tell him to do. Nicely in the centre. And he's going to go reckless at it.
Swing.
After seeing that his 2 attempts on the other one were bad, he's going to go reckless at this one. 24 to hit.
Yes.
Woo! Ooh, that's max damage. Go Nazak.
Congrats.
That log chopping competition you
So
wanted
it's
to attend started
12,
coming.
19 magical slashy damage, and I think it's 8 radiant. Oh, sorry, no, 21 magical slashing damage, rage stuff.
Okay.
And I think it's 8. No, it's 10 radiant.
10 radiant.
Praise Darius.
Car.
Yeah, I was going to say. Wrong
Second
team.
attack
Doesn't
is
exist.
23 to hit.
Yes.
He believes. Like the warp.
So that's 8 radiant this time, and 11, 12, 13 magical slashy damage.
Okay. You run down the ship, dodging between crew members who are running in every direction, confused. Dash between them, almost leaping into the air and bringing it. Sword, isn't it? You're attacking with.
The great sword, yeah.
Bringing the great sword down on the tentacle. Impossible to miss, but your momentum drives it through the edge of the tentacle. You pull back, slamming it the same spot again, clean through the tentacle.
Nice.
It drops off the side of the ship. The other side now, flopping around, going over the end.
That redeems you for previously breaking holes in my ship.
That's Nazak done, because barbarians don't have
So is
bonus stuff.
this guy's removed from play?
I can't get enough bonus.
And I've got to do a check on the
Oh, he's got a concentration.
because of the amount of damage I took.
You might have fucked him. He's going to squirm.
Sorry, no, I keep it going.
He holds in the big
But
girly screen.
still, you've got 1 tentacle off the boat.
No, Mm.
No? Okay.
No. I rolled the dice and I looked at it and I said, no, I keep it going. And I've just looked back and apparently I looked at the dice before it finished rolling.
Oh, right.
On the gold dice there.
Oh.
The tentacle drops to the other side of the thing. The shockwaves cease as the lights go out in the eyes of the creatures. The maelstrom stops. That's actually done.
Yes.
Gets his legendaries back.
I thought I'd rolled a 13. It rolled over to a 1. So, Silas, go.
I'll obviously come back to consciousness of my eyes. These bodies that are being suspended, how many are there?
So, there are 4 of them in total. One of them is in the moonbeam.
Not having a great time.
Not having a great time, although it's not been a very effective moonbeam at the moment. Which is really just highlighting him.
It's all about my classic persuasion checks at disadvantage.
It's a moon laser pen. It's just like getting the eyes like up.
I'm like the little laser pen that you buy at like the local carnival fair festival thing or whatever. It's got like 2 good clicks in and it's done.
Let's just chuck the kitchen sink at it, why not?
High cast kitchen sink.
I'm going to cast Banishment at 5th level.
Okay.
So I can target 2 creatures. I'm going to target Big Beastie himself and one of the bodies being suspended.
Okay.
I assume it's a second creature. I don't know if it classes as a second creature.
For the purpose of this, so the tentacles are all acting as independent parts of it. So he's taking separate damage for the tentacles and for the guys on them and the main body of the creature.
So in my mind,
It all
I
adds
target
to the
a
same
Big
one.
Beastie and...
So it's perfectly legit to target two separate parts of it. It's that big.
Yeah, so each of them would have to make Charisma 18 saves.
Cocked.
This is my 5th level.
Wizard right now.
Okay.
My nice little spells is...
You've got a 1 on that dice roll too. That'll be nice.
The water starts to slam in as the creature disappears again.
Fucking done it, mate.
Yes!
Both the boats right themselves, being held by the tentacles before and the force of it. They right themselves and tilt in slightly. Again, it was occupying a huge section of water that just drops.
We're both most likely clash.
Yeah, seeing the whole creature disappear, I will literally scream, we have 1 minute!
I need to tie my shoes first, Captain. Give me a moment. Left over, right. The guy on the anchor, you know.
Do you want to do anything else, or are you happy for 1 minute of just getting the fuck out of there?
I'm going to cast Weather Magic to make us go quicker.
Okay.
I'll try and attend to any fallen people, medical assessments,
Okay.
do clerical duties.
I'll try and assist them get in the boat. Karuni.
Get in the boat, Karuni. You can give me again.
No!
I want that charisma check, please.
You want this job?
Persuasion
Oh,
check.
thank you. Here we go.
Can I give you a
Persuasion.
bardic inspiration to enhance your ability?
You certainly can, sir.
To fight.
No, because he can't hear what you're
I
saying.
need a rest.
Why?
I'm going to use Gust of Wind.
Through the art of mime.
Still
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. The crew, enlivened by the creature getting missing, get the gist of what they're supposed to be doing.
Come on.
All right. The crew go hell for leather, bringing the sails down, and you start to move the 2 ships away. You're pointing in opposite directions. What's the actual intended plan? Just to get as far away as possible.
I'm going to cast Gust of Wind to make us go faster. Conveniently, it's exactly 1 minute.
Okay.
Duration.
All right.
Just to give us that speed off the point, and I'm going to set our course for the island that we passed where the hyena was, and just hope that Ruben and Sal follow us.
Captain, I cast Thaumaturgy on Crassus.
If Andrea,
What?
would you rather be on the other ship?
What?
Where are we going, Captain?
I can probably make
Where
it
are we
happen.
going?
What?
Course. What's our course, Captain?
We shouldn't desert the rest of them, should we?
Oh, who the red shirts? Okay.
You guys are still defenders,
Yeah,
mind,
okay.
So they're shouting.
What?
Should we abandon the other crew members?
Fuck those
Maybe
guys!
there's like still like 4 of them or something that can hear them.
What is the movement of the raft now for 1 minute of travel?
Movement.
It's going to be enough.
Well, it depends how many of it has actions per crew count, doesn't it? I think.
Yes.
So if we're in the God, it's been a hot minute.
I'm not going to be cruel. You've got your complement of crew.
I just don't remember. Off the top
Sailing
of my
ship
head
is
where that
5 miles per hour.
I just don't remember which paper.
We
it
don't
was,
have an hour.
Oh, bugger.
How far can I get in a minute?
0.5 miles.
What's 0.5 miles in front?
So we we've got around 20 and a bit crew each. I think you get a action per 10 crew effectively. So it'd be 2 movement actions. Just remembering what people.
Yeah.
100 pieces of paper that it's on.
I'll thaumaturgy to the other ship. Follow us! Captain's got a plan!
I can't hear any of that.
Yeah, I'd still be doing it.
440 foot if it travels at 5 miles an hour in a minute. And that's at 5 miles an hour.
439 foot.
Fuck you.
So
Could make a difference.
the thing on this, so each movement with sails, standard speed of 45 feet, 15 foot if sailing into the wind, and 60 foot while sailing with the wind.
Okay.
So gust might potentially give me 60 foot depending on the general weather conditions.
Because of the gust, I'm going to give you wind in that direction.
Okay.
The opposite direction.
But it'll help you turn.
Yeah, your turn.
yeah.
So you could take 2 turns to turn the craft and pursue them, or do you want to head straight away?
Or you can't go directly into wind. You're gonna have to go on a piss because you're essentially got to fill the sail.
60 foot per action.
3 actions.
2 actions. 'cause
Yeah, so we're not going to go against the wind.
Okay.
But we're not going to turn around.
So in one round.
Towards me, or
you can
over
move
that way?
20 feet.
If you're going to go side onto the wind.
Or you've got a minute to go over it. You can potentially just. Because remember, he's not there at the moment. You can potentially just broadside it across. But obviously, that's a risk. But if you go that way, you're going to do the long route. Well, it's a split in the party, and whoever's getting it's getting it hard.
Archie, just like Sao, has a -1 to his intelligence.
Okay.
So he will just be getting the fuck out of here.
Struggling to maintain the crew as you do, you head in this direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Break off.
1 minute. 1 minute later.
How's the crew looking?
You're going around and helping them.
Yeah, but anyone who's knocked out,
Yeah.
trying to stabilise.
A lot of them will recover, but you go around and helping them. The same from part of the ship, part of the crew. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So on each, finally found it was the piece of paper that was right in front of my face that I couldn't find it on. On its turn, the ship can take 3 actions, choosing from the options below. It can only take 2 actions if it has fewer than 20 crew. We've got over 20 crew each, so we get 3 actions. So it'll be 180 foot per round that the raft can move.
That's
But
plenty.
you need to turn. So if you
I didn't turn.
oh, you didn't. You just went straight.
Just
so-
went into, got into a wind and,
Yeah.
and went for it.
You're
Yeah.
going to have to do a long arc. Well, the thing is that the boat's there, so you're going to have to go round the wreck, essentially, because you've got the big rock, the boat, so you're going to have to come out and around, or you come in this way.
Well, he's already decided we've
Yeah,
gone
no,
this
no,
way
no,
now.
that's it.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
So
you're
you just in a
totally
panic,
45.
trying to direct the crew. They drop the sails. You take the wind on the side, move off in this direction. The raft goes over in that way. 1 minute later, looking back off the back of your respective boats, you see an explosion of water. Tentacles briefly breaking into the air before dropping below the water again. But you're some distance apart from each other at this stage. And we're out of combat for now. Ainsley's going round as well, looking at each of these people. It's like he was below decks.
Yeah.
He's coming around, he's looking around, he's the crew members.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Ainsley, what's wrong?
They'll be alright, they'll be alright. That was fun. This is...
Downstairs, are they alright?
Oh! Ooh.
You haven't checked?
Oh, I heard a lot of noise up here.
Ainsley, come with me.
There's a lot of people on here that really need my attention. I must make sure that they're okay. Some of them are a write-off.
Where? Show me.
Well, this one here, look, it takes you over to one of them who's up. He's sat up. Dislocated knee. Terrible. He'll never walk again.
You pillock. Hang on, lad. This is going to hurt like you've never felt anything. Hang on. Oh,
No, wait.
Ainsley, put a belt in his mouth. I'm going to put my foot on the basically where his gooch is because I'm at the size of me. I'm going to yank his knee back and put it back into him.
Make a medicine check.
I've done this 20 times before. Don't you worry. 24.
Okay.
I know. Fuck.
Oh!
It's okay to cry. It's fine.
I mean, the knee hurt, but not as much as...
Oh yeah, I got the big boots on today. Sorry, I usually put it at the nape of your gooch, underneath your balls. I'm sorry. It's alright, we've probably got about 5 minutes to live anyway. So you probably want to get up and get fucking moving. Stop crying.
Yeah, Ainsley's there. Like, you're never going to have children.
I'm small. I'm
Flash,
gonna
Ainsley's off to somebody else.
Yeah, that's it.
There's a couple of people. He gets he reaches into a pouch and he has some powder and he puts a couple of X's on people's heads as he's moving from one to the next.
God. I'm going to have to follow the X's. Actually, that might help me. I'm going to follow where the X's are and see if they are actually dead or not.
The ones he puts X's are actually quite badly injured, but not beyond recovery.
I'll deliver some sweet treats to those individuals.
Okay.
I got 4 treats, which can give them hit points.
Okay. Last meal.
You're not gonna die. You're totally fine.
The surgeon said I'm gonna die.
Give a surgeon
The group go amongst helping the various individuals that are down. You're able to help pretty much everybody. The deafness effect drops about 30 seconds after you get away.
Once we're able to hear, I'll shout Mutina up and ask her if she's able to cast a message. Or are you able to send a message to the other ship? I can't help but notice that they've gone somewhat astray.
Well, I mean, looking at the situation, it's exactly as it should be, really.
Can you send them a message or not?
Oh, I see. Yes, I can absolutely send them a message, although whether they'll receive it. With a creature such as that.
Send the message anyway. Hopefully they'll receive it.
Okay, what would you like the message to be, Captain?
Tell them to rendezvous at the island where we saw the hyena.
Anybody in particular you'd like me to send this message to?
Send it to Robin. He'll know what to do. Good lad.
All right. I will do. And she heads off.
And doesn't send the message.
Cackles in the corner.
She's a problem.
Which one of these people aren't problems, Harriet? Please tell me. They're all some form of freak or weirdo.
I know.
Don't judge them.
The other lady seems alright.
Which other lady?
The man.
Susan.
Susan's
The
not a
Arnold
lady.
Schwarzenegger
She's an
impersonator.
absolute fucking unit, is what Susan is.
We call her the brick wall. Because she will not yield.
Okay.
Oh, we should have got her to come up and lift the tentacle for Nasdaq.
Do you lift?
Susan!
They could have
Do
took
you
one
lift?
each and have like a bench press competition.
Now that's an idea. You've still got part of the tentacle on board.
That might be alright. I can get some quality points, actually. Susan and Nasdaq.
A love story of the
I've
ages.
seen it already.
She's probably bigger than him though.
Okay.
Does he like the larger lady?
Roman approaches you.
So, in the last 30 seconds, I've ordered the crew, well, I've ordered the Marines, not the crew, to find anything heavy and chuck it over the side.
Okay.
Speed! We need speed!
Okay. Okay. The Marines take your orders. They start running around, throwing barrels, pushing all sorts over the side.
Keep an eye out for anything that looks valuable.
Pretend you're lifting it.
I'm going to give them a group intelligence check.
Okay.
Look, please, let's say they pass.
No.
They won't, but please.
Two nat 20s, an 18, and an 8.
Okay, it's pretty
One of them goes over to the catapult, and the other one. No.
Yeah. This is not going to make Sal look good. They're so intelligent.
But otherwise, they start throwing over loads of barrels. There's apples and whatnot in your wake.
All the non-essentials like clean water.
Clean water, food, oil,
Sacks of
fuck that
grain.
shit.
Don't need that. You know.
The dead crew as
Got
It
well.
looks like
Kippers,
mundane
fuckers
items.
off.
Food, well, I say mundane. It looks like food supplies they're mostly throwing over.
That's what you'll have. Weapons.
Alright.
You're right with that. Okay, fair enough.
Any dead crew, chuck them over this.
Any dead crew chuck those over as well. Okay.
Oh. I'm sorry, Barry. Go to car.
Okay. So Rogan approaches you. Captain, excellent work. Excellent work.
That's why I'm wearing the hat, Mr. Robin.
It is. It is why you're wearing a hat. A most Karuni demonstration. A whole group of the crew members have approached me and said that you are the Karuniest of.
Very kind of them to say so.
Yes. We've had a message from the Raft. Captain, or in this case, I suppose, Admiral Crassus.
Commodore.
Explicitly says that you got lucky this time. Or that next time you may not be so lucky.
What the fuck?
To rendezvous with them at the island where we saw all those other ships. Yeah.
You got lucky this time. Fuck me. I thought he was the normal one.
I'll take it under advisement. Continuing our current direction.
He's robbing your shit.
I'm going to go talk to my counsellor. You're dismissed.
I'll take the rest of the day off then, Captain.
No, get back to your post.
You said I was dismissed.
It's ship talk, Mr. Robin.
Of course, Captain. Of
It
course.
means go away, and if you see the attractive elf lady, tell her to come and see me.
Okay.
I've got captain's business to do. And
She's right over there.
turn around into the mirror. Oh yes, there she is.
I love that the mirror made it through the heavy object.
No, that's vital.
Not only it made it through the heavy objects, but it's also already on deck.
Not that.
Practice
Right.
your pose for your self-portrait.
We got lucky this time.
No, we didn't. Creature got banished, didn't it? Silith got lucky and saved everyone.
That's what it was. Twice in one day.
I mean, it could have been Father Harold, but who did it, but I probably am one when he's on Silith. Yeah, he's very skilled at this stuff.
They're suggesting we go to the island. It does mean getting possibly closer to where we've been. Assuming, or are we leaving it behind us? What's the sort of
Which way are they heading?
Thinking about where you are, you're heading directly
away from it?
west, whereas they're heading north.
Oh, never eat shredded wheat. Okay.
Yeah, we're going in the wrong direction then, aren't we?
Currently. It's only a small course change. If anything, we could get there before them. If we get rid of a few non-essentials.
We've already got rid of all the food.
Well, now I'm saying we get rid of the non-essentials. Look at all that banister on the side of the ship. That could go.
Sleek and fast.
Sails, they're probably just slowing us down.
Saw around the masts.
Make oars out of them.
I'm no sailor, but I've spoken to a few sailors in the past, and they tell me the sails are important for speed.
Okay, that's probably right. I wonder if there are any more sails below deck.
The weapons are just important for war.
Well, they didn't help us against that. I'm for single combat. Ship to ship is new to me. But they weren't much good against that thing.
Well, no one shot them though, did they?
There was a slight problem with communication, I noticed, and morale, in fact.
Well, we clearly needed talking to, don't we, Captain?
Well, I'm promoting you aboard this ship. I need you to work on the ship's morale. I'm going to make you the morale officer.
I can do this.
Morale officer.
You'll be known as the bike of the ship.
And if you play your cards right, you may sit at the captain's table.
Ooh. Can't wait.
What table you throwing over? That's no cutlery. You don't have food. What do you need cutlery and cooking equipment for?
Good point. Right. Let's make this thing like a dolphin. Fast, that is, not
Submarine.
Okay, we can do this.
Let's do it. Alright, you scurvy landlubbers! I want all speed. Pardon?
Have a bardic inspiration.
Thank you. Let's move this ship to the island as fast as it can go. Anything not tied down, chuck it overboard.
What island? One of the crew members that was previously on the Apple.
The island full of treasure, attractive souls, and all the good fortune you could drink.
That's no clearer.
It's over there! To the north. Oh, I know. I don't actually know, do I? I haven't got any maps.
Compass has gone overboard. Sextant's gone overboard. All navigation gear.
Very heavy.
Very heavy.
Mr. Tobin didn't give me any. Mr. Robin didn't
Make
give us any.
a survival check.
Oh.
We can have to come back and
I
rest.
think I'll be using our bonus dice on
We
this
have a
instead.
lovely time on the island. Well, I have a seat.
D8, yeah.
We're going to
Is
be
it?
so
Be shipwrecked.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'll
like
have a
pina
D8.
colada.
Right, it's a flat roll. 12.
You look out at the uniform blue of the ocean stretching out in every direction, trying to think which way is north. Nope, that doesn't help.
It's wind, isn't it?
Which way?
Robin, behind the other group.
send a message to Sal. Whisper one of those. It's the direction Robin is telling you to go.
That's what he's doing.
I'll strike a nice superhero pose. This is for the camera.
Your head isn't in the shot, but your crotch is.
Exactly.
Perfect.
That away. And I'll pull the basilisk rapier and point.
All right, you can make a persuasion check.
That's a natural 20.
Excellent.
Of course it is.
All right, they turn the ship around and start heading what you think is the right direction.
During Stardust, they've got the captain of the airship,
Yeah.
and he's just all charisma. And they're like, "It's all right, Captain. We always knew you was a whoopsie."
Yeah.
I feel like,
you were a whoopsie.
I feel like,
Fuck, what an insult.
I feel like Sal's
Fuck
going to
me.
go through all of this, and all the crew are going to be like, "It's all right. We know you don't know sailor things, but you're so cool."
You're right, Captain. Did he hurt you?
My knife.
So forget me that.
All right.
Oh, I should be called a whoopsie. Oh my god.
While you're travelling along, Evandril, I'd like you to make a persuasion check as well. Just see where we're putting the morale of this part of the ship at.
Is it wet t-shirt time? Double up that inspiration.
No, the t-shirts have been thrown overboard, but I've got no time for them.
We ain't got no t-shirt.
14.
14.
Oh. Come on, lads. They've got beer on this
It's
island.
in double figures.
Okay.
You got a load of crew that fucking hate each other, or they've just met. You're on an alien ship.
We've got Marines to beat them down if they go out.
Police brutality.
It's that fucking Fisty McShoulder knobs, isn't it? He's the one that's
The dwarf.
dragging
Right.
us down.
Okay.
Chuck him overboard. It's too heavy.
You go round
It is heavy.
talking to a few of the crew members as they're working and trying to raise their spirits. Not necessarily the most productive for sailing way, but
Raisins, son.
they are raised in the yardarm. Okay, so the morale on the Apple is currently at 6.
Out of what?
You get mutiny at 3.
Oh,
Okay. Meanwhile, on the raft, heading directly for the island. Yes.
That would be.
It's going to be a little bit before you get there. Any additional things we're going to do on this ship?
Just have the carpenter see to repairs, make sure that the crew are okay,
I'm gonna.
restow everything that came loose.
Can I man the ballista with... Are the concussion bolts available, or is it just normal bolts?
They'd be nearby, because there's only the 2 ballista there, so the stockpiles would be nearby, but I imagine they'd be set apart and labelled appropriately.
Would I be able to not load the concussion bolt, but have it to hand in case we need some extra breathing room? Under Captain's permission, obviously.
All right.
I would ask under recommendation.
A sensible precaution, but I'm sure it won't be necessary, but won't do no harm to have it ready at hand for loading. I admire your initiative, Bolt. Good thinking that.
Okay.
I'm going to triple check all of the injured crew. Make
Okay.
sure that they're okay. And then take a short rest.
All right.
That's a short rest for me as well, please.
Short rest for you. So anyone may take a short rest in this part of the journey, so that's okay.
Oh, hit
and
points.
on our boat as well.
Yes.
I need hit points.
I'll stay steely behind the helm.
Okie dokie. I have added the concussive rounds and arcane artillery to the wiki, so they're available there for you to see.
Thank you very much.
D8s. Only 3 D8s. Oh my word, all 5, I'll take that. 1,
when
Oh, no,
Howl's
thanks.
done on his rounds and you
Another
pop around
eight,
close enough to me,
16.
I'll call down to Howl and be like, I appreciate what you're doing for the crew. Ainsley has some uses, but a bit of the good old-fashioned love of Imogen doesn't do them any harm.
I should like to speak with this Ainsley, actually. One of the crew members said he's a surgeon.
That he be, aye. That's what I employ him for, at least.
Where will I find him?
If you go below decks, the surgeon's room is, I don't know what it is, but it's somewhere down there.
I'm gonna go down and see him.
Yeah.
I'd like to join you, if that's okay.
Of course.
You nearly put a man to death for a dislocated knee.
Oh my god.
You go down.
I mean, he's not having kids now, but
Go down to the small room that has been allocated. There's a slightly lopsided door to what would be the surgeon's office. Come in. You go in.
Oh, hello.
There's a small desk up against one wall with a chair. You can see there is a table against the other, which has a bunch of aggressive-looking instruments strapped to the wall. There's a bucket underneath the table, and a bowl that's on a small side table to the side. It has braces round to stop the bowl coming off. Ainsley sitting at his chair writing on a piece of paper. Ah, come in. What seems to be the problem?
Oh, actually, I just thought I would introduce myself. I am Father Howl, and I also am not a medical professional so much, but I have a lot of experience with dealing with the sick and injured.
Oh,
I did a large portion of time in a sexual health clinic as well.
how very interesting. A sexual health clinic.
Yes.
Well, our
So
crew
they
members
need-
certainly need a lot of that.
What health?
Well, when they had some downtime at Miss Hass, long before I was taken on board, they were running rampant, but the morale was
we got
high.
on top of that, Father, at the start. We
I
did
didn't
get.
realise.
No, we
Must
we
have covered
did.
that for.
It was the scabs. It was-
I've seen parasitic infections like that kill a man more than once.
It's nasty.
Virtually write a man off when I saw him with the itch.
Sorry, my name's Bolt. I've been at sea most of my life.
And are you feeling sick?
No.
Are you sure? He places a hand on your forehead.
I am.
No, I'm okay.
Oh,
I'm
promise.
afraid. I think that you're suffering from an ailment, actually.
well,
If we don't cure it, it might be fatal.
that doesn't seem likely. I feel fine.
It's like a form of hypochondria, but related to other people.
Oh, yes, I had hypochondria once. Terrible illness.
Yes.
Illness of the mind. You put several men to death, which I've saved.
I didn't put any men to death.
What about the man with the dislocated knee?
Well, I didn't put him to death. He's fine, isn't he?
He is now.
Yes. Except for obviously his. Well, assuming the man has a wife, he's going to have a conversation with her. Maybe a little bedside manner might be required from yourself there, Mr. Bolt.
Well, that was a
There's-
accident in procedure, but better than chucking him overboard.
There's more to medicine than just wiggling your fingers in the air and calling upon some far-off spiritual being to do the work for you. You have to look into a man's eyes and read what his destiny is. And in some cases, it may be, off the guard with him. Fortunately, that's not usually the case. But please, I would urge you to be more gentle with the crew members in future, especially if you're not qualified as a surgeon,
They are-
especially on board a ship.
I'll get a bit close to him.
Jack.
You condemned at least 3 men to death today.
Did not condemn them to death.
You put the X's on their head.
Yes.
You know what that means.
It means that, there are people more able to get on their feet quicker that I should prioritise. And those men need to go below deck for a more thorough examination.
I'm going to insight that.
And I'm going to take a perception check of his cabin and his clothing.
Okay.
Oh, motherfucker! What is my insight for this guy? 6.
He's very confident.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's one.
I'm about to die.
Yeah, I was looking for fate symbology.
I'd like to thank you for coming by. What is your role on the ship? Amongst the crew, what is your position?
I am the spiritual leader to Alai.
Okay.
And also, I have mainly keep up the motivation and usually the medic as well. But I don't mean to step onto.
And what is your role on the ship? Your actual formal position on the ship?
I am the sous chef.
So neither of you are, in fact, the surgeon.
I didn't even know that you were.
I think until such time either of you have been promoted by the captain to the role of surgeon, you should help in the best way you possibly can.
I suppose we should be initiated.
In a non-medical capacity, obviously. Fortunately, nobody died today under my watch. Let's hope it maintains.
You weren't out
that
there.
Oh, I was out there healing.
No, I was out there healing. You were down below.
Yes, I was. And it's a good job I was, because I could have been non-conscious, and then what we would have done? We would have had no surgeon on board the ship.
Oh, it's all right though, because we're a team.
Oh, yes. Yes. Well, I'm finding it slightly offensive. I'm sure you would like to have pushed a bunch of crystals to the heads of the injured and hoped that your good feelings would heal them. I prefer to rely on science. Now, I'm very busy, so if you don't mind, fucking off. Because you've pushed the line a little bit too much, and I'm a senior member of this crew, whereas you appear to be tourists.
Father Hal, time will show his true nature. Allah has deemed it so.
Sad.
Come on. I'll buy you a drink later.
That's fine. Just don't leave any pamphlets.
I will head towards the door.
All of the crew anti-religious. Just only one of them.
I'm religious of it.
It's my fault. I've pushed it too hard.
Before I go,
Yeah.
I will leave a scone on his desk.
Okay. All right.
If I was Reinhold, I would have headbutted him, but this guy's lawful good.
All right.
For you. And then I'll leave.
4 hours later.
Jamie, can I first of all spend a little bit of time walking around the ship nonchalantly doing nothing but actually listening to what the crew was saying?
Okay.
Dropping them eaves, she is.
I'll take a stealth for that, please.
That's better than the last roll. We've got to transfer this character over. 22.
22. Okay. You're able to stay a good enough distance away, but still listening. There's general talk of a lack of confidence in Sal's abilities.
Upon hearing that, I'm going to go into a cabin. I'm going to use my perfume of beguiling.
Okay.
I'm going to go back around and I'm going to go and talk to them all about how Sal is amazing, how he's going to be a great leader, how he's going to treat them all really well, how he's going to find them
All right.
wealth and riches and all that, you know. Now, he may be new at the job, but he's got it where it counts, you know.
The legends
I'll
of the
take a
Big
persuasion
Five
check for that then, please.
So I've got advantage on this now. I'll take the 14 to 24.
Okay. I mean, they're on the fence initially, but as soon as you talk about riches, a few of them, particularly from the Apple's original crew, their attitude turns like that. You think you managed to sway the minds and hearts of a few of them.
And now everyone's flying full mast.
They are full mast. I'm gonna up the morale to 7.
And secondly, can I you know that bag I found in the guy's cabin?
Yes.
Can I have a look in it first of all?
Okay.
It seems odd to me that it was in a chest with a separate bag of money.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hang on.
That's for 1 hour. So we'll remove it. It's a use item.
You don't have mutiny at sea because you're dead.
Okay. Yes, you took the bag out, didn't you?
Yeah.
And the box went in the hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to look in the box in a minute, but...
Okay. So, you look at the back, it appears to be empty.
I'll drop the empty perfume bottle I've just picked up, just used into it.
Okay. In the bottom of the bag.
It's just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
These things be identified, don't they? I'm not going to stick my hand in it because I don't trust it. Okay. Is there any food left in this ship, or did it get chucked overboard?
All overboard.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to go back into the hole. I'm going to open the chest up again.
Okay.
There was a small box in there that rattled.
It was.
Can I take that out?
Yep.
I'm going to look that over for traps first of all.
Okay. Make a check for me, please.
I rolled a 16. What do I add on to it?
Investigation, please.
My strongest skill. 19.
Okay. You check it over. You don't think it's trapped. You see no sign of any hidden hatches or...
Okay. I'll flip it open.
There are 6 teeth in here.
6 teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take one of them out. Is it a human tooth? Or?
It appears to be human. And it's magical.
Magical teeth?
Mm-hmm.
How very odd. Are they all magical?
Yes.
Very strange.
Sour's going to start looking for Evandriel.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll have a look in the money sack.
Okay. There's quite a bit of cash in here. Mixed denominations. There's copper, silver, gold. There's like a couple of 100 gold in here. If you spend the time to count it out, 235 gold.
What's this? Why is he kept that and not in that magic bag?
Evandriel you eventually find below deck. She's facing away from you when you come down to the lower deck, offered towards the stern.
After coughing loudly, pretty officer Evandriel.
Pretty officer.
Yes.
Captain.
I need your support. As a member of crew that's going to need some morale. I want him to come back with us to the arena.
Okay. Which one?
You'll recognise him when you see him.
The dwarf. Okay. I can certainly work on him. No problem.
What are you doing down here, by the way? Did you find anything to chuck over the side?
No.
The ship isn't moving fast enough.
There's nothing down here now.
Everything has gone over the side.
Chairs, tables.
This door could go. It's not doing anything but swinging about, being useless and heavy. Very well, let's
That's what they thought on the Titanic. Should be an extra bit between all the compartments. Let's take that out.
let's go bag ourselves a dwarf.
Okay.
So for 4 hours, we'd like to try and convince old Fisty McBroadshoulders to come fight in the arena, please.
All right. Fisty McBroadshoulders.
I don't think you named him.
We haven't had enough of a conversation to do
The
that.
kidney puncher.
The kidney puncher.
Didn't he like just flip you the bird or something like that?
Mm.
Was the extent of the conversation?
But I'm captain now.
But you're captain now. And this ship is Karuni.
That's right. Couldn't be more Karuni.
It's the most Karuni ship on the seas.
With the most
only
Karuni
Karuni.
captain.
It's the only Karuni ship as well.
It's Karuni on the wiki.
It
That's
is.
general
Is
slur.
it? Oh, brilliant.
Fisty McFistface.
Yes.
Thagala is his name.
Yep, I know exactly how to spell that.
THR.
But no. Thagala.
THRGALLA.
Thrgalla. Okay. Thagala.
That's ridiculous.
You spend a bit of time working on him. You can have a persuasion check with advantage. Evangelo's going to grant you advantage on this one.
Fuck yeah, she is. She smells amazing. 21.
21. You regale him with stories of the arena. It sounds like he's never been to Mist House, much less seen its arena. But after about an hour, telling him of your fight against Clay, how the rain came, all the thunder and lightning, how you floated
Hit him
into
with
the air.
every story.
I mean,
He just wants me to shut up.
Top 10
He
hits.
starts off with contempt, but eventually gets turned around. But you decide to pause, having reached your mark. Just as you've seen his eyes start to water and stifle a yawn. The second hour of tales,
Okay. Yeah.
you realise
I've
you've
just
got
been
carried
going.
away.
Yeah.
You're hailed by one of the crew members. Spotted the raft. On the raft, you're trying to get things organised. You've had to put up with some complaints. Ainsley is complaining about these passengers you've got coming and trying to tell him how to do his job. Am I the surgeon or not? You brush him away. He seems quite discontent with people coming and telling him how to do his job. He's fully qualified, etc., etc., etc.
At length.
At length. There's a call from the Vulture. Island ahoy. And a ship to the stern.
Roger that. Be at the apple.
Your thumbs up.
Good work, Vulture. Keep it up.
Weather's changing. He shouts down.
How be it looking?
Well, let me say, bright day for the most part. But looking back to where he gestures, you can see what looks to be darkness on the horizon behind you.
Behind us, okay. Yeah, keep on course. Hopefully, we get there before the weather catches up with us. If it does, I might have to heave to, but we'll see. Father Howell, do you have a moment?
I do indeed. I will put my rose back.
How well endowed magically do you remain? Do you have the capacity to send a message to the council?
Personal question. Not great, if I'm honest with you, Captain. I'm feeling a little spent. I could use a few hours keep.
Perfectly understandable. You were instrumental in the welfare of the crew during that last action, so I have nothing but praise for you, don't worry. I was simply thinking that perhaps we ought to inform the council that we located the remains of the trireme, and well, it was beyond recovery, but we are now making our move towards the hyena.
I can do it. Obviously, I mean, I am a priest of illusion, but I only have I like to keep as many spell slots available for bringing people from the brink of death, and I will reduce the number of high levels.
Hold on to your powers for now. We'll find a less critical time to send the message.
Alright.
I appreciate it. Thank
if you
you.
come find me before bed, then hopefully I will be able to do it.
I'll do just that. Thank you. I'll go down to. I'll give the helm to someone else. I'll go down to Nazak as well. And Nazak, I saw what you did with that tentacle there. If it weren't for you cutting us free, well, things could have been a bit more dire. So I appreciate you fending that creature away from us.
It's okay.
Ah, and Silith.
Yes, Captain.
Perfect work on the banishment. You couldn't have done anything more perfect. Set us free of its clutches in good time. I think between the two of you's efforts, the ship might not have escaped, and without Howl, well, there would be few of us to have done the escaping. So I appreciate the work you put in.
It's quite a feat, but it's not one I want to repeat all too soon. Thank you very much.
I'll work my way down to Bolt as well while he's there, and while we're all kind of like in between things, and
Probably taking a moment to pray to a lie.
Hey,
Captain.
if you're praying, I'll come in quietly and join you in prayer until you're finished. Being a religious one myself. I meant not to disturb you, Bolt. So
no.
Just wanted to thank you for your help in that last action. The use of your magics to amplify my voice. Even though we all fell on deaf ears, I felt like it helped project my thoughts, if not my voice. The crew acted admirably under instruction, and I think I have your influence with them to thank for that, partially.
That's okay, Captain. Communication is key on a ship like this, especially something, especially with longer ships as well. I'm used to much smaller vessels than this, but
It's also came to my attention that I think our Ainsley feels somewhat threatened by non-scientific means. Perhaps I might ask you to be a little bit less confrontational with him, and should the magics be acquired, I'd be very grateful if you put in my crews to right and not having long recovery times and such like, but if you could not be so confrontational with him, for sometimes we need the more conventional healing skills, and I don't want to sour the broth.
He did not know how to relocate a knee. He put a man to death for it. Admittedly, I might have caused a little other damage in somewhere else, but the man's walking and talking. He's walking wide. He's got a bit of a John Wayne stance to him. But he is alive. He put other men to death.
You glance over to the other side of the ship where the man in question is. He has a large wrap of cloth dripping with water that he's holding between his legs, and he's taking low breaths.
Can I go up to him, actually? No. Please, come here. Come here.
What?
Come here. No, it's okay. Please, let me shake your hand. Come on. Does he put his hand forward?
No, he's holding on to this wet cloth with
I
both hands.
grab his hand. Cast cure wounds on him.
Okay.
The guilt that you put upon me is too much. Of course, get a 1. That's 4 points of healing. Allah bless you and your broken testicles. You may birth again.
Unfortunately, he only has 4 points worth of testicles. So. You can see the colour come back to his cheeks. His cheeks go bright red.
I needed to see we were in the clear before fixing. Forgive me.
That's okay.
Anyway, sorry, Captain. I forgot to attend to this duty.
I'll have a word with Ainsley at the opportune time.
Thank you, Captain. Allah bless us.
May she do so indeed.
First roll of thunder catches up with the apple.
Excellent. I'll get aboard deck.
Yeah.
Strike a dashing pose and shout to the crew. If we get there before the raft does, it'll be free drinks for everyone aboard tonight.
There's cheers all around there, and the element of competition. People move to their stations at great speed. And a glance behind, you can see it is your moment. Sky is darkening behind. Brief flash of light. There's lightning out there as well. A few moments later, the thunder catches up with the raft. Oh, there's a storm out there.
I'll set our course to aim for. You said before that there was a lot of boats moored around the whole island, but there was an inner harbour area.
There's a harbour area, and the bulk of the boats are around there. You didn't actually cover the other side of the island.
I'll try and aim for the inner harbour, knowing that we've got some damage that we could do with repairing.
Sure.
The intention to be to moor up somewhere or get into the harbour if possible. All the better to weather the storm.
Okay. You start making direct speed for it. The apple also giving chase. The island is in view now. You can see the shape of it ahead. The raft between the two of you. Robin comes over. Captain, excellent work. Excellent work. I can see why Admiral Crassus has given you the job. The command of this. You're very good with the people and all that sort of stuff.
His decisions are usually pretty carroony.
Very quick to pick up the lingo as well. Very. But if I could just take a moment of your time, just away from the rest of the crew, just follow me up to the aft.
That's so terrible.
Where's the aft, Zao?
After you, Captain.
Whichever way I'm currently facing, I will start walking in that direction confidently.
Roll a d4.
Okay. 2.
I love
The aft, Captain.
If you insist. And I'll turn around and walk in the opposite direction.
You go over to the other side of the ship.
You went bow. You went port to starboard.
And sort of hang on to something and strike.
This
it.
is really rather urgent, Captain. Really urgent.
Fine. Lead the way.
Goes up to the back of the ship.
Yeah.
Start walking towards the back.
Bow stern.
He looks around at
Followed
no
down
one
the
else
most
seems to be paying attention, and then he points off the back of the ship.
At the storm.
At the sea, how it has risen behind you. There's a wave coming.
You remember, don't say it.
A big wave. A worrying wave. It's... Even at this distance, you know it's 50, 60 feet high. In a straight line across the horizon.
Something happened on the other session.
Sky grey behind it. A flash of lightning again just lights up that big.
I'm going to whistle really loudly.
Are you sure you're...
Evandriel!
I'll go running over.
It doesn't take long for you to see.
Did you know this was the aft, by the way? Oh, never mind. Is that normal?
No! And I, with due respect, I don't think you know what you're doing. Joking aside, Captain,
What would you do?
perhaps we could just... If that hits us, we're all going to die. And it's going to hit us.
Then I guess it doesn't matter what we do.
How are you so calm? You've all been breaking out magical abilities. Have you got something? Just teleport us back to... Captain Kratos would know exactly what to do in this situation. You teleport us and everything. Most of those people are from the Apple. I'm from the Raft. We could get back to the Raft. Right? Just do something.
Look, panicking...
The wave seems to be larger.
Panicking is not going to solve anything. Let's try and keep a cool head, if nothing else. Evandriel?
Oh my god!
The island's too far to make, isn't
The speed we're going? Could we make it?
I mean, the wind has picked up dramatically. The sails are full. You seem to be making great speed.
You could be surfing in a second.
Really pleased with that speed. How are we closer to the... How close are we to the raft?
Oh, you're probably a mile away.
Yeah. Then how far are we away from the islands?
Again, there's probably a mile between the raft and the island.
It's a long distance in the boat.
Again, Captain, can I just express the urgency? You seem to be shaking your head and breathing out a lot.
Is this big wave gaining on us?
Yes.
We've got to turn away from the island.
If it hits us straight on the back, if that thing collapses over the back of us,
Whether it hit us at the back, then on the side, or push us into the island, right?
Oh, you can reply to this. You can reply to this. Mutina, if you can hear me,
Evandriel.
some indication that you can hear
Do
me.
you have any magic that's going to get us out of this?
Hours later.
Yeah.
Does Silith?
He might have.
Then we
Silith
aim.
is over there.
Well,
Here.
we
we're
could
not
aim
gonna-
for the raft.
We're not going to catch them though.
Only we'd been faster.
The boat starts to wave. Now, while the wave itself hasn't hit you, the sea is moving more aggressively, and you're shifting.
Starting to lose steerage.
Yeah. The crew would have been looking by now.
Freaking the fuck out.
Oh,
Very
Hail
high in the
Marys.
water as well.
This is it.
I'm going to shout to the crew.
Okay.
Find some rope. Tie yourselves down to the deck. We're going to ride this one out, boys.
We
And
threw
girls.
quite a bit of the rope overboard, sir.
Clothes, sails,
Rigging.
rigging. Whatever you can find, lash yourselves down and hold on tight, because this is going to be very non-Karuni.
That's a triple non.
All right.
Oh no. We threw the rope over.
I'm going to go up to the crow's nest.
Okay. The wind is hitting you hard as you're going up the rigging towards
Come
the
with
closest.
me.
Okay.
A whistle from the crow's nest on the raft.
Aye, Ardan, what be it?
Oh no.
Vulture's points.
Shit.
All hands, hold fast.
I'll slam the wheel round. My intention is I'm going to take us nose on to the wave.
All
I
right.
was gonna, yeah.
And
All right.
I'm going to make towards the apple.
Okay.
Not directly towards, but like on a parallel.
All right.
And aim towards the wave.
The
Oh my god, we're going in!
is there anything to do?
Do we notice?
Yeah. Once people start running around, you can see this thing coming towards you. It's only getting larger, if anything. And in the position that everybody is on the raft, as you look back towards where the apple is, from your perception at least, it appears that the water where the apple is higher than where you are now.
I'll call
Orders,
back.
Captain.
In the storm, you can see that it is split wide open, and the sky has gone blue behind where this tsunami is heading towards you.
orders for the crew. I'm going to call all hands, be to quarters. Everything non-essential to be stowed below decks. As we approach, as we get close enough that we've still got time to drop all sail. I want to drop all sail and get everyone out of the rigging before we hit the wave.
Okay.
If we can move the ballistas below deck through the hatch, I want them off the deck. And everyone get ready to head below deck on my command.
All right.
That will help carry heavy things like the ballista.
And yeah,
Whatever else these dogs take.
All right.
and I'll take the best course to try. If I can't go straight towards them, I'll tack and jibe to get towards them as fast as possible.
The speed of the wave is almost on the apple. You reckon you've got about a minute between it hitting the apple from the point it hits you. You're heading into it now. At the point that you are, get up to the nest.
Yes. In any of my, let's say, exploits at the cleft,
Same thing.
would I have discovered whether my unending breath could work on a second person?
Oh, you're gonna have a little smooch.
Oh my god!
Where's
Kiss me,
Imogen?
Andrea.
I'm inclined to say yes.
It's got to be worth a try, hasn't it?
Okay.
I mean,
Look
when
out,
other chance you're gonna do it, aren't you?
it's coming.
All right.
S.A.
Can I offer a prayer to a lie?
Like to say that this is
Mistress of all.
How close? At the point just before impact, how close are we to the apple?
At the point before impact, half a mile off.
Half a mile.
But if you're thinking about the way this is working, you're half a mile off. The wave is hitting that with some force, speeding that on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anyone know how many feet are in a mile?
Nothing on it.
Is it like 10 furlongs or something like that?
No, we did ours would be like, don't you know?
5,280 imperial feet.
5,000. Okay. Bit many. I have got.
Sharpshooter?
My plan is control water. Has a range of 300 feet
Okay.
ahead that I can cast. It lasts up to 10 minutes. what I want to do is use the palm water feature of that to try and separate
Okay.
the tidal
God,
wave.
Crassus
So-
is Moses!
Can I attempt to assist whilst praying to Allah to spare us this
Either I
wrath?
walk through the valley of the
Yeah.
shadow of God, I shall
Your
fear no
followers
evil.
of Allah!
All right.
Please! That's about all I can do is get on my hands and knees and beg.
So I'm going to need a Dex save for the apple.
Yeah.
Okay,
So just give me the D20, please.
sure.
Oh no.
Do I need to tell you about this sexual assault I'm committing on
We'll
Evangeline?
come to that.
Okay.
Oh! Oh my god! No, it's a natural one!
Of course it is. That's a 2!
All right, you're up in the crow's nest.
It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. I'm gonna pull up my dress, grab as much of the ends as I can, and twist them, and tie. And approach Evangeliel and say, "I'm gonna tie us together."
Okay. Why?
Because unless you've got a better
Some
idea.
manacles. Some manacles.
Of course you do.
The crow's nest tilts violently forward.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Right like
G'd.
this. The boat is now lifting like that.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna grab manacles, tie myself to her,
What are you going to do?
just breathe normally.
How high's the wave, Jamie?
60 foot
The
high.
thing is, like, you're at the top of a lever. You're going to be being thrown around, like, the
Yeah.
G-forces at the top.
I'll try and breathe for both of us.
Okay, how does that work?
I don't know.
How does your heart work? It just does.
Okay.
Should we be at the bottom of this mast? Is it too late to make that decision?
No, you've tied yourself together. How are you getting
Fine.
down?
They're
She hasn't got a
gonna-
key.
This is the most epic thing.
Yeah.
Okay. You going in for it?
Titanic.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm going to try and cover her whole mouth with mine.
My heart
I
will
would like
go
a
on. What about
dexterity
nose?
saving throw from both of you, please.
You're going to get a nose as well. You're going to do that one.
Do I see this
16.
for the deck save?
Oh, yes.
That's
Okay.
better. That's better.
21.
21.
16.
16. Okay. Just at the last second, you look, Robin is climbing up the rigging towards you, shouting, "Captain!" And then he disappears into the water. The force of the wave slams into the lower part of the raft. It takes in the region of 590 points of damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
My word.
So it disappears from view entirely. You're aware of the mass breaking as you go in and lay your mouth square on the top of Evangeliel's. Do you, in the tradition of such things, close your eyes, or are you going to keep them open for this one?
I think I'm closing my eyes. No offense.
Not going to make it weird.
Okay. The mast shatters.
Yeah.
While you're holding on to each other, you aware that the world is moving around you. You feel yourself dropping. The water, which is a spray, roars at you. A deafening sound, and then the world is gone. The water hits you hard.
Yeah.
So,
Is there anyone alive out there?
okay.
Pursue my Welshman role. Ian Griffiths.
It's 82 points of bludgeoning damage, but you made your dex save, so half it.
I was good. That would have been you cooked.
As did you, so half it.
41.
The water slams into you with such force. You are down. You feel bits of hard material slamming into you as you are dropping. And as something hits you hard, your mouth comes away from Evangeliel uncontrollably. You're dazed for a second, and you involuntarily suck in a huge amount of water, as do you, Evangeliel. Everything is moving around you. back on the raft, the wave engulfs the apple and it is gone.
Shit. Well, looks like that controlled water is just for us then, boys.
Mistress of the Sea, bless us and bless everyone
As
upon
the
this
wave
raft.
gets closer, it increases in size. You can see parts of the apple now as it starts to crest up towards you, being suspended now 60 feet in the air as the wave has risen to 80, 90 feet.
Part waters affect 100-foot cube.
Oh, shit!
Okay.
So I'm going to part as much as I can, just in time for us to go through it, or with enough time for us to go through it comfortably, as it's a 10-minute length
So
spell.
lay a hand on Kraken
Okay.
and guide him.
I'm going to give him a bardic inspiration.
And as
You
I'm
got
just
to
busy
cast it.
tying
Oh, no, I
everything
cannot.
downstairs.
Everybody's
I can't.
running around like
Easy,
panic.
man.
Everybody
This is
knows there's
long
nothing
rest.
they can do. They've moved as much as they can. People are tying themselves down, ready for this. You stand at the prow of the ship.
At the helm.
Yes.
Braced.
Oh, helm. Stand with a hand out before you. You call upon the powers that she has given you. I'm going to need you to make a religion check.
Oh shit!
I have.
You got guided.
I have proficiency. Can I help whilst praying?
Yes.
And you're inspired.
I know you haven't got bardic inspiration.
Oh, I don't.
No, it's long rest.
Okay.
But you.
Just a D4, yeah.
Did you have the eel?
I've already used that.
Oh.
I already used that. Yeah. I used
haven't.
that to fail at persuading Captain Lucretia previously.
So you're helping,
Yeah.
so you'll have advantage on the roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
Numbers.
yeah.
Come on, Sam.
Sorry, I'm just looking for my. Trying to find the
Important.
skill page. Oh, it's a natural 20 plus 2 plus 4.
Oh!
A total of 26.
As you stand there and call upon her powers, you feel a moment of utter deadness, as if her influence is ripped entirely from you, and you feel for the first time in years completely alone, cut off from the powers that she has to you. And then it comes flushing back to you with the full force of her power flowing within you. The tsunami ahead of you splits, the wave parting, revealing the blue sky behind you. The waves don't split as far as you would like them and skim on either side of the raft.
It's like driving down a really narrow lane.
Yeah,
you
that's
can't
it.
fit and your wingman is folding.
Part of the yard arm on the one side catches the water, is aggressively pulled to the side. There's an awful wrenching sound as it's pulled around, part of the mast cracking and falling down onto the top of the ship. Screams come from crew members as they try to dodge out the way, ineffectually as they've tied themselves down. Pieces of the apple smash over the top of the ship as the wave moves past you. The raft turns aggressively to the side, unable to control it properly. You skim through it. It dips down. You realise this wave is up high. You've gone through it, but now there's a drop on the other side.
Big drop.
Oh my god!
Brace, brace, brace!
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
I'm going to need a dex check from you, please, and I'm going to need a survival check.
Best roller coaster.
God. There's the ship stat. Dex check -2 modifier.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a living tree.
10.
10, okay.
And the second survival from me.
Yes, please.
So 19 on the dice.
All right.
Turns out, guys, I only roll good when it's plot. Survival +7. 26.
Okay, so the water drops off, it parts, you get through the worst of it, but it drops off behind. The bow of the ship just drops you at a greater than 45-degree angle, shooting down, your speed increasing. You know exactly how to handle it. You wrench the wheel round and manage to bring it sideways on. You are going to take some damage to the ship, though.
That's alright. We got some hit points to spare.
500 points before.
that much.
Well, we've
It's
got
tsunamis are world enders.
we've got a total of 300 hit points, and we've already lost about 50 of that.
Yeah.
So
140 points of bludgeoning damage. When the raft comes down the other side, this turn to the side, it dips entirely. What's left of the sail goes completely in the water. You very nearly turn full side on, concerned about capsizing. The pull of the water as the tsunami pushes on pulls you back upright.
We're not dead, boys.
You're the other side of it. The wave continues towards the island.
Island's toast, Captain. We're going to be dealing with whatever's left.
I'm gonna run. I will unstrap myself as fast as I can and run to those crew members who got hit by the mast.
Yeah. I'll be joining Hal. I'll be in pursuit.
Athletics checks, please.
we've got 108 hit points left.
I really need a wee.
Nervous piece.
It's all you've got to let the water out. It's came in one way, it's got to leave the other way.
I rolled a 6.
Ooh.
Have you got your bardic, your heroic inspiration from me? Oh no, you didn't eat the eel.
No, look glassy.
I didn't eat that.
Some slimy things go in my mouth.
That's a lie. That's a blatant and fragrant lie.
Okay. Take another 40 points of damage, please.
Okay, well that's enough to take me out.
You're unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unconscious in the
Struggle
water.
with all your might to swim up. It's just too much. It's too much for you. And darkness takes you. Sao, on the other hand, you see the light, you know which way to go. You feel all the pull against you, but you are no stranger to the storm.
These two are handcuffed together.
They're handcuffed together.
You force yourself up towards the light, breaking the surface of the water. You breathe deeply, even with your ability, the force of water that's been gone into your lungs, difficult to take. Evandril's next to you, unconscious, tied to your body. The water is going up and down, up. You can't see anything. The water is high above you, dipping down. You can hear screams.
Which side are we on?
You don't know.
There's fucking. Oh my god.
You're in a just really aggressive ocean. The water's rising up way above you. There's no horizon.
Okay, well, recognising the eyeballs rolling back into her head look, I'm going to try and get my last healing potion. I'm actually going to put it into my own mouth and then spit it into hers. Just to be sure
Okay.
it goes in.
That's what it is.
Kicking hard with your legs to stay above the water in the tough conditions, you pull out the bottle, pulling the cork from, gulping it in, and spitting it straight into her open mouth.
She ain't got a choice.
Okay. Sleight of hand check, please.
I was going to say, this is a
Yeah.
complex.
What?
Yeah.
Dick.
You're in a horrible place.
Oh no! It's a 10.
It's a 10.
It's double figures.
Okay.
Come on,
I think I got it.
behave.
What did I get when I lost that potion of the water?
You pull the cork off. Pulling it back to your mouth, a wave slams into you. The bottle is gone. I'm just going to have a piss, so let's just take a moment there and regroup ourselves. I'll be back in a second, guys.
I think you two can join each. You can look into my eyes when you kill her.
We're not crossing swords.
Don't cross the streams.
You have to stabilise it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to medicine her and not offer.
Just give her a normal kiss of life, dude.
Yeah, stabilise with medicine check. Just don't roll under 10, because then it's some failed saves.
Roll above 10.
So, does he actually breathe though?
Potion of
Has he got-
motion, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
You can
Yeah, I
you
still
breathe
breathe. I've
into
just
her
got
mouth.
unending breath
I want
because I'm a wind genasi. A windy genasi.
Full of hot air.
He can create wind
So-
for himself.
That was the
Bubbles
spoiler.
in the
That was the
water.
spoiler.
And
Yeah.
that's why I was like, oh shit.
Oh, there's
This
more
is gonna be the
spoiler.
worst.
Oh, it's much more.
Oh,
it's,
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's what caused that.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
I
It's
know.
a spoiler.
Sam said
When-
it's not going to affect B-Team though, is it?
Well, because I've got absolutely no idea. She just had this thing happen in A-Team that I can't tell you about. I was like, oh, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's fucking irrelevant.
C, D, E, and
It's
F.
gonna affect
It's going to
everyone.
affect everybody.
Every single person.
When you said
every
there was
campaign.
the power void, as I went to cast it, I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
fuck,
concerning.
is this a Gilas thing?
We
First, but then if it was an A-Team thing that happened, that this
Queue
is
for the
a
top.
We
side effect
haven't,
of,
we
then I
haven't
don't
had
think it
that
is.
yet. Like, we haven't dealt with whatever that is.
So that could be fate
Fucking with things.
Well, if it's
turning
open,
a lie.
It could be the divine gate.
It could be
pulling
the
them
divine gate. Well, they're already down, aren't they?
down.
They're already in
Yeah.
person
They've already been
4
pulled.
in the towers.
Fuck you, Paradox.
So has he turned a lie, or has he just gone off them and killed him?
My belief
But
is
I
stronger.
assume he hasn't because the power was there. But
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
all I know is that Kieran's just dying to tell me a load of stuff still. He goes, I still can't tell you everything. So I'm like,
Bless.
oh, go on.
Well,
Wait there.
no, well, he's sitting there rolling, or you're like, what? Just leave it.
Because it's all good. It's all good. It's good to
I-
hear what happens under the tables.
I'm certainly very glad I had one of my 5th level
This-
spell slots still available for that though, because
We could-
That was
Yeah,
so.
this-
I thought we
yeah,
were
that was
fucked.
clutch.
You
the
just
second
happened to
he
have the spell,
second he
it was
said
perfect.
religion roll though, I was like, oh, it's not gonna work.
But
But
like,
having advantage
Yeah,
and
desperately
guidance,
try.
I thought we were honestly totally fucked because it was enough to like knock Malamir unconscious in one thing.
Yeah.
And we only survived because Raftbin and Dramus were flying, and Raftbin put 3 of us in a bubble of force.
So where were you guys this hit you then?
Angler.
Oh, in England.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
might be a dropping in the ocean.
Has England
Yeah,
just reappeared? Oh, fuck.
Anglan has returned.
That's cool.
Yes.
It's a world affecting event.
It's a potentially world-killing
event.
event. It is bad.
Tieflings in trouble.
Oh,
They did
fuck.
something.
My other boys in the other boats.
Yeah, every single,
There's
everyone
the
everywhere.
crustacean, the Raven's view.
Everyone. Everyone.
Stop throwing
Miss-
tidal
mishap.
waves through my property empire.
This patch is going to be drowned. You think 90 foot of a wall of water? That's killing stuff. Like,
don't
and that's
have to
going to
worry
carry
about
on
the
into
ocean.
our
Invasion.
I
It's
don't
not
know
gonna be a
if
Miss
you've ever
Task
watched
left.
The Impossible, the
No.
movie about the tsunami that hit the
Yeah.
waves
It-
of Bali in Jamaica.
utter devastation. Really?
It's horrific.
Yeah.
There's this bit as
Oh,
well.
is it that
she
one?
the woman in it, which is
Oh.
true story, she gets dragged underwater and like all this stuff just like floods into her mouth. No, thank you. And it's
Doing some very
horrific.
cookies.
She like yeah, she just can't help herself. She like swallows like all this stuff and it gets stuck in her. It's horrific.
And much later on in it, like she's really ill in hospital. I just like it's like vomiting out meters of rope. But it's not rope. It's just
Yeah.
like bits of intestine, bits of XYZ. It's horrific.
And it's a true story. I thought it was a really frightening movie. Tom Holland though as a small boy.
It made me feel genuinely unwell watching
It
those
was
parts of that.
terrifying, that movie.
Wow. Nazak's going to be getting up to the top and starting to look out because he's seen that the rotten apple's gone, so he's looking out for people and bodies in
Yeah.
the water.
Perception check.
Uh,
Vulture is up there as well, looking around desperately.
starting on basic repairs, because I know we can't just mend big cracks, but it'll be like rigging, so step ladders, anything that is a basic repair. I'm going to start going over.
And I will use a channel divinity if they're that badly hurt, and Grassless needs them in their cruise.
Father Howard, first thing, warn Miss Tass.
On the raft, only the central mast is still standing.
I'll send damage control teams out with the crew. We need to make sure the ship's functional first, secure it so we don't do any further damage to it, and only once we're happy that it can take it will we sail in the general direction back to the island.
Okay.
Someone on the council.
12.
12. Fuck.
Who's the Helvetian?
Borrow.
Robust.
Borrow.
Borrow's the least impotent. Or Sten.
Will
Not Sten.
send a
Yeah,
message.
yeah. Please don't stand.
Stands at the tower.
Sten was totally fine last time I saw him.
He's having a chat with Darius.
Yeah,
But
I'll send a
it's-
message.
it's
also-
I'll say there's a tidal wave incoming immediately. You must get to safety. Ring the bell. Get people away from the shore.
Who are messaging?
Borrow.
Okay. You get about the response you get is, oh,
Yeah, what do you do with that information?
Oh shit.
Oh fuck! You've just been told a nuke's gonna hit Bridge North. Get in cover.
all right.
You know.
Now, you get part way up the one good mast, yard arm broken. It's quite difficult as you climb. The ship's listing about 30 degrees to starboard. You can see bits of broken ship and bodies scattered throughout the water. No one appears to be alive. Vulture is looking around as well. He looks down at you. You're just a bit below him on the deck. He shakes his head.
Water calm now, or
It's still quite aggressive.
still aggressive? Okay.
Look how much weight is being thrown
I would have
around.
spent a bit of time attuning to my amulet, the amulet of Sea Lion, which gives me the swim speed. And we've got water breathing still on us.
The ones that went on the little away party towards the train,
That'll still be there, won't it?
we had water breathing before that, and it's a 24-hour cast, so you went across, so you should be good for whatever.
Oh, so we got.
Death saving throw, please, Evandriel.
I'm gonna shout up to.
No.
Nat 20.
Oh!
Oh, this happened so many
God.
times
Yeah.
in clutch moments.
It turns out that potion wasn't needed as Evandriel's eyes flutter open. Just one kiss from the Storm Lord.
Holy shit, do I see that?
Yes.
Nazak's gonna climb back down. He's gonna find someone, whoever party member is closest.
Essentially me, probably.
Can you help me tie some rope around me? I'm gonna go in the water and see if I can find
That's a good idea. On this side of the wave, is the sea relatively calm in comparison?
In comparison to what it was before, but it's still quite choppy.
I can go under the water
I rolled
and
so
swim
few
as best I
natural 20s
can.
with these bloody dice.
That is the moment you needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Trust you. And I'll try the best that I can.
Can I try and assist him since I've been a sailor? I've got the sailor's background. I help him with the sailor's knot so he doesn't kill
My
him.
idea is we tie a couple of lengths together.
Yeah.
So I've got some, so I can go out.
Yeah,
so
I
I'll
know a
probably-
noose.
and come back if I need to.
I'll
And
be
if they
quite
feel the
apprehensive
rope
about it,
kind
and
of go limp.
with your
Okay.
guidance, be more confident.
I'll
Prefer
try
him
and
more to Bolt,
instruct you.
because he's the sailor.
All right. Okay. Tie the rope around Nazak. A secure knot. Won't make you roll for it. I'll just trust you on this one. Dive in.
Yeah, tie a few more links together, and I'm going to dive in.
Athletics check.
No, but that's a good roll for an athletics.
as he goes in-
19.
As he goes in, I'm gonna cast Long Strider on him. Give you an extra bump.
Yep, so it's 27 total athletics.
Okay. You go in. Focusing your strength. The water is strong. Nazak is stronger.
Silent prayers and head to car.
Thank you.
It's just another adversary that you can beat. You cut through the water, finding a crew member, a human, You pause as you come up to him, lifting his head up. You don't recognise him. He's dead.
Carry on.
Move on to the next. Okay. You two. Evandra rolled nat 20 on a death saving throw.
Oh, yes!
Yeah.
Can I look around and try and see a skyline?
First of all, give me. So you're trying to swim with Evandra, so give me another athletics check here, so to see if we can get to a more focused
You have
point of
one
water.
arm each, essentially, don't you?
23.
Excellent. All right. You manage to keep yourself afloat with the two of you. It is awkward with the two. But you get to a point where the water is starting to calm slightly. You see a bit of sky, some blueness. As the water drops down for a second, you see blue. And just in that blue, there's a winged creature up there. Something black in the sky with wings arcing out behind it. Then the water raises up again. A body just drifts past you in the water. No head.
Is that what Evangelios said to him?
Crew,
Yes.
holding anything useful?
It's gone in a moment.
Can you do anything?
Not really.
No.
Can I get away with trying to cast what's it called? Aura of Vitality.
Okay. Sam doesn't believe in the gods, does he really?
Nope. He believes in the storm.
Well, concentration up to 1 minute. Aura sense of myself. Bonus action to heal one creature with the aura including myself. So I'm on cover all hits right now.
It does what, sorry?
You cast an aura concentration up to 1 minute. It's just verbal component.
But if you pass anyone on death saves, they'll automatically go to 1 hit point.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Nazak, I would like a perception check from you, please.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You find another body. You find a couple more that are obviously damaged beyond all recognition. You find Robin. He's face down. You do recognise him. You've seen him on the ship a couple of times. He's face down in the water. You pause, you lift his head up. Drop him and move on.
Any sign of life at all?
Medicine check.
Nazak's strong.
He is a named NPC.
What? Plus 1? 16.
He, if anything, he's on the verge of being gone.
How far away am I from the raft now?
You look round, you catch sight of the raft for a moment before the water is 70 feet.
If he's on the verge, he's still alive, he'll grab him
You've got 50 foot of movement per round.
and start swimming back.
Okay.
I'm imagining I'm kind of in difficult terrain,
Yeah.
at least here.
Alright. You make your way back.
To you, so they can help pull you in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get back to the raft. The side of the raft is quite low down in the water. You know what it's like to normally climb up to this thing?
Just an arm's reach. I'll put my hand, grab on the side, pull Robin up as fast as I can,
A couple of crew members grab him, pull him on board.
back out.
Okay.
Ow, we got one.
Ainsley's right over there.
So am I.
I'll be there with him.
Touches
What to
him
do with the,
on the shoulder.
crew captain?
Looks up at the captain.
Spur the dying immediately on him.
Okay. Okay. Straight back in the water, Nazak. Another athletics check for me, please.
23.
Okay,
22.
brilliant.
20
Still,
something.
making good strength against it, and another perception check.
He's good, Captain. This one's fine. Bolt, we should move him out the way.
Okay.
I'll take him.
Get any survivors below.
As you two are in the water, really just focusing on trying to get your orientation, you can see on one of the crests of the water a large wooden object heaves into view. It looks like a piece of furniture. It comes slamming down towards you.
Oh shit, yeah. Debris.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Do any healing on myself?
Yes, you got a chance to do that.
How many? Because it's 2d6 a round.
You can have 2 rounds worth.
Ooh, 11.
I'm going to be that guy. It's Dex with disadvantage since they're chained together.
It will be a disadvantage, yes.
Okay,
And they're in the
just
water.
Yeah. Just check.
But I can see it coming.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a normal roll.
Okay.
Can I choose to fail it to prevent Evandriel being hit by it, or is this
You
something?
can try and put yourself in the way.
Fucking. What is it? A chair?
It looks like it's part of the table that the Marines threw off the ship earlier.
It caught up with us.
You wait for that mirror.
A captain's
It's going to be a
table.
peppering of apples next.
That's a heavy piece of oak.
You're going to take it, are you?
Oh yeah, you're going to take it.
38. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Oh, I'd just like to say, correction. It's not that Sal doesn't believe in gods. He's fully aware that there are gods exist. He's
Yeah, but
the
he just won't
son
ask
of
them
a
for anything.
genie. He just doesn't believe in any sort of divine powers that.
It's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
It's flat earthers, that's all it is.
Okay, it's
Wait
going to be
round.
29 points of bludgeoning damage as this
Oh.
table slams straight into your back, facing
fucking
towards
angry
Evandriel. Take the full force of it. As the table hits you, and then the water rolls it round you as it starts to move away.
How do you mean, sir, with regards to the crew? Okay, we've got damage control teams about, so I just want to make sure that everything's safe and secure.
I'm referring to the ones in the water. Do you only wish to save the living, or do you wish to
On my next one, I'm
Turn the
moving
dead.
back to you.
The dead are in Eli's realm, and
I'll
the
take
souls
that,
be with
please.
God now. Not much we can do for them, but any living, we'll try to recover as many as we can. If you'd be able
Rise
to
of water.
assist us with Kira, and
You see a
the
table
pair of eyes
moving
in the
away
sky,
a slightly
in the
different
water
idea,
from
maybe
Evandriel.
traumatic, but
And Sao.
I have a different idea.
Nazak appears at the crest of one of the waves, starts swimming down towards you.
Well, if you'd be able to save more souls from this incident, then
I'm never going to live this down.
What has he got on
It's
him
him.
which might help with this?
He's the one that's going to save us.
In a moment, John.
Sorry?
I'm going to cast a spell in a
Big
moment.
green.
Sure.
He's there. He's going to bloody save us.
What spell would you like to cast, Kazero?
Conjure Elemental.
Okay.
I miss you.
Water Elemental.
You know the direction in which you
That's
came
an
from.
hour.
There's a rope behind it.
With the explicit
You know the
command,
direction.
search the sea, look around the boat. Anyone living, bring them aboard.
Okay.
Really good.
Good.
All right.
I got my 5th back when we had that short rest, so
Nice. Fucking is great.
yeah. So it's got a swim speed of 90 feet, I think. So it's like it's fast as fuck in the water.
Fast as
That's
fuck, boy.
really good.
So is it-
Good move that.
These bare in life people can be scared as shit because the water element's gonna come and sweep them up, but they'll be alive.
I know you're a magic chucker.
Get to them. Kind of like just tread water for a moment. Grab hold of the rope, and I'll turn. And as soon as I see that they're holding the rope, start swimming back.
I'll start pulling on the rope if I can see he's coming back. Try and assist as much as I can. Probably struggle to keep up, to be honest.
The water starts to level out as the wave has moved away from you. Nazak returns. The rope bearing Sao and Evandriel. Water Elemental manages to scoop up 10 crew members that are on the verge but not actually dead. Some of them being brought back to consciousness by Evandriel's aura. The group of you work hard on saving those that you can, but a good few people did not survive it. You can see the remains of the apple scattered all through the water. The wave hits the island. It's of considerable size by the time it does. You're too far away to hear the screams, but as it rolls over, looking far from here, it's almost peaceful as the wave hits it from here. But it strips the land of trees. The force of water with so much strength, it just rips them from the ground, leaving one side of the island bare, where it was once green, now brown on the lower slopes. The wave moves past the island and onwards, out of sight, back from where the wave came. Darkness filled the horizon and now has split away. Bright light shines down, peaceful over there, peaceful, as if this thing had never happened, except for one crescent of darkness that arcs through the sky down to some unseen position beyond the horizon. Everyone's back aboard the raft, but the raft is in a bad state. She's taken on water.
What do you need, Captain?
Orders, Captain.
Damage control wise, while we are taking on water, are we stable enough to sail with the one mast that we've got?
You can. It'll be slow.
I'll direct the crew. Gleason, make sure there's the crew members continuing on the damage control efforts. I'm going to get the others to limp us as best we can towards the island.
Aye, Captain.
We need to make whatever's left of that harbour to make suitable repairs before we can go further.
All right, lads, rest time's over. Get on your legs if you've still got 'em.
Captain, do we need to talk to the previous captain of the Apple and make sure he is aware what has happened to his vessel? I feel it's the right thing to do.
I imagine he's seen, and we respect the fact that we've got enough to deal with right now.
Is he? Where is he on the ship? Has he been witnessing?
He witnessed it, yeah.
Okay.
He's up towards the helm, looking out across the water. Those are his men that are scattered around.
I was going to say, can I go up to him? My deepest sympathies. This is a hard day. Twice you've lost your ship. I'm so sorry.
I only lost it once. Just once. Second time it wasn't mine to lose. Sorry for those men in the water, though.
I think some words from you would be prominent under, obviously, Captain's permission to your own. Here, band us together under Ally and the sea.
I see him. I see him on the water. See him being dragged beneath. There's nothing to say. The water takes her own.
Aye. We'll have a drink later. Is that okay?
If we don't get this ship moving, we'll all be having a drink.
Love the optimism.
Aye. I'll go back and to medical duties or mending duties, whichever I've been ordered to do.
I'm on full medical, making sure.
Yeah. The ship limps towards the island. It's not easy. It's tilting, and the tilt seems to be only more aggressive the closer you get. It's difficult to steer. You're turning the wheel, but still she seems to be shifting at an angle.
Is there anything we can do to help with the steering and the tilting? team?
Other than manning the pumps and keeping the water level stable until we can get to harbour, there's little we can do without proper infrastructure for repair. We can hold it together for now. If you could lend a hand below decks, I'm sure the men would appreciate a strapping, strong lad like yourself.
Manning the pumps.
Do whatever
Yeah,
they can
below
to
decks,
help.
they're desperately trying to nail chunks of wedges of wood and cloth into what splits there are. Water is filled most of the bottom level.
Yeah, is there anything like tarpaulin or anything which he could potentially use to grab as much water as he can up and then get it to either a hole
Start a bucket
or,
line.
Yeah, you can start bailing. I mean, there's buckets and
Yeah,
whatnot.
so he'll do anything he can to start getting the water because he knows water shouldn't be inside a ship.
Yeah.
He's a simple creature, and he'll just chuck it through the nearest hole which hasn't been repaired.
All right.
Yeah. Try and organise a bucket line.
There is more daylight coming into the lower decks than there normally is. That's true. You're approaching, but the harbour is off to your left. The ship is drifting badly to the right. It looks from where you are. The waves have hit here, knocked down all the trees. Many of them are flat ahead of you. Quite a few have been just ripped completely out and presumably have headed on with the wave. The harbour's far off to the right and you don't think you're going to make it. You've got straight ahead of you rocks. There's a long stretch, a curve of beach slightly to your right, and then that comes round at the edge of the bay to what looks like to be some other taller rocks.
Can I have a look around for the whale? The white whale.
You can.
Please. Please. 15.
You look around. No sign of it.
How close to the harbour are we? Struggling to turn into it.
You're not terribly far. It's just you can't bring the ship back out to clear these rocks.
We'll have to go to the beach.
I'm considering that's probably the most feasible course of action. Yeah.
There's a grinding sound as something scrapes along the bottom of the hull.
Beach it is. Beach it is. We'll aim for the beach. I was thinking, can we like creep it by anchors? No, it's not worth it with this state.
Okay.
Yeah. Beach it is. We found her on the beach, and now we take her back to the beach.
The circle of a lie.
Crew work hard together, bailing water, helping the injured, fixing what holes they can. There's a lurch as the first bit of sand catches underneath. Almost for a moment the ship tilts more upright as it's forced up by the sand, and then it stops. Prow has obviously found its way into the sand. It's wedged at the front, but you can feel that the back is still up and moving.
So I'll send a team of people out. Effectively, I'm going to unwind the anchor cable and get a team of people to take the anchor further up the beach, wedge it in, and then we'll try and haul it up using the capstan.
Okay.
To get it
Should
further
we
onto
get
land.
people with ropes as well?
We'll try with the capstan first, but should we need additional hauling, then we can get additional people out to pull. I'm hoping the capstan will do the job. We don't want to bring her too far up after all.
Captain, we're on an unknown island. Please check around if there's any dangers.
We'll get the boat secure first, and then we'll establish a picket line. If you want to take the Vulture and a few others to organise that now, that'd be greatly appreciated, Bolt.
Vulture and you two, let's just create a beachhead. We need to check, make sure there's no wildlife, no pirates, as it were.
Vulture reluctantly leaves his post. climbs down. He doesn't say much. A nod is what you get for this. A couple of others. Climbing down on ropes off the front of the ship. Water's not that high. They bring the anchor in, finding a secure position. An outcrop of rock that they can fix it into. 4 men on the capstan. Wheel it round. Ship is pulled forward. It's a good plan. Your party make up onto the beach. It's high tide at the moment. Very high tide a few minutes ago.
It's the highest of tides. Using everyone's eyes, initial inspection of the island. What do I see?
Okay.
And then immediate dangers.
You're in a large cove, idyllic almost. Beautiful golden sand, the odd shells scattered around, bit of driftwood, quite a bit of driftwood. What there would normally be a bank of trees, now it's a bank of flattened trees. It looks like the island raises quite high to a central mountain in the middle. Yeah, that's what you've got. You've got rocks on either side of the cove. Land goes up into the trees. No sign of any actual occupation here.
Okay, right.
How far round are we from the town?
By the way, you've been pulled. A mile, maybe. Maybe a mile and a half.
I'll tell the men to scour the beach, see if anything's been washed ashore. We don't know if we're shipwrecked. There might be barrels of food, rope, items that might be able to feed us. Good plan. Good plan. Long game. Long game. Scour anything for useful items.
Okay. Ultimately, the group spend a bit of time there. You secure the ship. It's not going to sink. But as water starts to recede from it, you can see how bad the damage is. It's cracked all the way along. Sails are in a terrible state. 2 masts broken. You managed to recover, yes, several barrels of food.
So fresh. So many apples.
The grain is ruined, though.
Oh. We can dry that out and make porridge.
You get the table though. Blue Passive's only got 3 legs now, though.
It's like a bit of a dent in the side of it. It looks like a back has hit this really hard.
Several broken chairs, lots of wood.
Start basically compiling a small amount of all the food together underneath a tree, whatever there is there.
We used the trees which are flattened to help repair the boat.
Well, we have additional crew now, with those 10 that we recovered from the sea. Thank you all for your efforts there. With the additional people power, I propose that we leave the majority of the crew here to do what repairs we can with the materials we have on board, but if we were to venture into the town and see what pre-prepared materials we can salvage from the harbour there, it might aid us in repairing her into a better condition sooner. Naturally, we could cut the trees and make it ourselves, but it's much harder work.
I think we should rest.
First, of course.
Was the boats we're looking for still there?
Well, I'd hope not, but she may have survived in a similar way to what we did, but we won't know yet.
We need to be aware that the people on this island could be unpleasant, desperate. They might have had their own ships washed out to sea or broken in the port. And if we're exhausted, we won't be able to help anyone.
You are, of course, right. We do need to rest before we attempt anything else. There's plenty of people who are wounded, ill, well, drained from their efforts in surviving. We're in no state to go anywhere yet. But into town would be my suggestion to attempt to recover materials as a first protocol. If we can get pre-prepared materials like ropes, sailcloth, long spans of wood to use for yard arms and such, it would be much swifter than trying to fashion those ourselves out of local trees. And the sooner we can get her in better condition, we can get her actually into the harbour to do some proper work there.
Do you think there's going to be another big wave?
To be totally frank with you, Nazak, I have no idea. I can't even conceive of what would have caused a tidal wave that big. There's nothing I know of in the ocean that could do that, or is in a position to do that. I've heard of tsunamis occurring naturally, but from that direction, out at sea, it's rather irregular, I think.
So should we go on the higher ground in case then?
Well, you've seen what's happened to the island here. If something like that happens again, I think we're simply all goners. I think all I can do is pray to Allah that that be the only one coming for us today.
We should still build a little shelter or something.
Well, the ship still be serviceable, mostly, for accommodation and looking after ourselves, so we shouldn't need to go to too much effort to build shelter. We still have the raft available to us. She's just seen better days, but she's still in better condition, believe it or not, than when Glass had his way with us, so she's seen worse.
She's got half of her butt still in place.
Yeah. Turns out when you rip the ass out of her, it's all good.
Praise Imogen.
I can help keep watch.
Oh, we certainly should set up a watch for the evening while we all rest and take turns, and we see what the morning brings us.
I'll take one of the nighttime ones.
Well, I have, I think I'll take a precaution against the night this evening, although perhaps that might give us away too much. I could give us an extra hour's worth of daylight, although it would cause somewhat of a beacon to be cast in the sky above us.
The sooner we rest, the sooner we can move on.
What sort of time of day is it?
It's late in the day.
Start rolling the barrels towards the ship. Start getting the food and anything useful. If we need to feed the machine.
Yeah, I think it's probably not worth casting daylight to have extra light. Would just it would just draw attention to us, which we don't want. So yeah, for watches and sleep.
Nazak will just find a space and wait for his watch to roll around because he's got dark vision, so that's why he said he'll help in the dark.
I'll order the ballista to be brought back up on deck.
Oh, it'd help with any heavy lifting and then just go straight and start sleeping because he's smashed everything.
Yeah, we'll get the ballista back up on deck because everything was stowed from before, so we've got at least got those for defensive purposes if we need them.
Captain, do you want to say a few words about the dead? I had a chat with the other captain. He's a bit nonchalant, but I feel he's putting on a brave face.
Bear with me. Do I have anything pre-prepared? Or do I have to wing it?
I've lost a lot today.
Oh no. Darn, Crassus is gonna
Okay.
fall to the crew.
Did the dwarf make it?
Sadly, yes.
Not you.
Roll D20.
Yeah, we need to know which
5.
crew
You did
members
not.
made it. Did Hench Lady make it?
Did Susan make it?
Susan made it.
Good.
She was still on the raft, wasn't
Yeah. I don't
she?
even
Pretty
know.
much everybody on the raft was okay.
You brought one back. The
Reuben.
Reuben.
Yeah, Reuben. I brought Reuben back.
Yeah.
He was the first I found.
Yeah, so you got spared the dying, and then your Aurora would have brought him back.
I'll gather the crew. And we'll do a bit of a service. For the past, for those of ours that were on the other ship, and for those of the Rotten Apple that didn't make it.
Try and make sure the other captain, the old captain's present.
I gathered you all here so we can say a few words for our past friends. What happened out there, it weren't natural. No way for Sailor to go. Not being able to appropriately face their destiny, and well, we were very fortunate in our ability to escape. If you join me in a brief moment of prayer for their souls. Let us give thanks for safety from the sea, and for this bread with these our gathered friends remaining. May her light guide us, lady, till our sailing ends. Now remember all, the light is always darkest just before the dawn. But the darkness has now passed, and we will live to see this other dawn. Give thanks both to her grace and to God. Gleeson, crack open a keg of our finest brew on board, and every man have a full bumper.
Aye. Please go.
That's very generous, Captain. We sure don't go in soft, though.
I think they deserve it on this one occasion, Gleeson.
I think they're having a bit of an easy time. I don't think you should be rewarding them too much.
That'll be alright, Gleeson.
I'm all about the tough love, you see, Captain.
Don't you worry, Gleeson. There'll be plenty of tough love in the morning. We've got to make this ship shape once more, after all. It ain't nothing but hard sweat and blood that's going to achieve that.
Now you're talking my language, Captain. Hard sweat and blood. Many of the men, I'm sure, would give an arm or a leg to see you floating again.
I hope they'd hang on to arms and legs, Gleeson. You know how I feel about attachments and body parts.
I'm just saying, Captain, that's how dedicated they are to you. And myself. You have but to utter the word, and I'll make it so.
That'll be all, Gleeson. Thank you.
I'll be dishing out the liquid refreshment then, although I still say that they've had far too much fluid in their mouths for one day.
This one will help clear the system, I think.
You know best, of course, Captain. Gleeson will go and dish out the reward.
He's
Hard
not doing like
times.
half heads on them pints, is he? He's not being that prick. It's like,
No, he dishes it out properly.
good.
Make sure everybody gets their share. And as we go on to night time, the crew will make several small fires on the beach, which they'll huddle around. As the darkness finds you, everybody's going to get some experience points before you go to sleep tonight, though.
Ooh.
Just 457, though, I'm afraid.
457.
Now, the question is that enough to bring me up to level 9? By Jove, it is.
Oh, yeah!
26 XP over.
Only 11,100 to go.
Just under 18,000 now.
You cluster in small groups, maybe together, maybe apart. Maybe you want to be isolated. Maybe you want to mourn the loss of your hat.
Oh no! Oh no! It's just hit.
More on the loss of the hat.
One more in the loss of that catapult and 2 ballista.
I know, man.
Oh well, we made it. That's what counts.
Yeah, that
Try
It's no good to us dead.
sing songs around the campfire with my bardish abilities and try and keep it lively.
Okay.
Isaac just finds a place and falls asleep and waits for his watch.
And now my watch has ended. Pass out. Well, shit.
We're not dead.
We're not dead.
We're not dead.
Knackered shit, but we're not dead.
I didn't know control water could spin it like Moses.
Do you not remember the time that Keyleth used it? I thought you'd have almost encyclopedic knowledge of Critical Role.
No, I don't remember.
It was the frozen temple.
Temple
water.
under the water.
Yeah.
All right.
Vegetable with mud instead.
For resting in the night. Sal, what are your plans this evening? How are you going to
handle your rest time?
I'm going to find Evandriel and apologise.
Okay.
Spot 4.
Things got a little heated. Trying to work out whether she realised I had an erection or not. No, she didn't. Anyway,
She was too scared she was going to drown.
Not in semen.
I lost the whole boat. I didn't want to
Wasn't your
lose.
fault.
I didn't want to lose a friend as well.
Well, you didn't, fortunately. The luck of Saldonix was with us.
I guess so.
Not very often.
I guess so. Well, I need to have a good 8 hours. They're drinking down there.
Well, all of them.
Yeah, blame the dwarf.
It's normally them who's at fault, isn't it?
I think I'm going to sleep on the beach tonight. I've had enough of boats.
So have
Everyone's got boats trauma now.
Bonded through trauma.
I've lost my bedroll. I've lost pretty much any kit that wasn't attached to me. A night under the stars then.
That'd be nice.
Alright.
Well, good night. I'll find a nice spot on the beach and lie
Okay.
down.
Alright. Bolt, how do you plan to spend the evening?
Trying to keep the morale up as best I can. It's been a fucking hell of a day. Keeping my duties, but subtly, so songs, memories, trying to talk about remembrance of the people they have lost, get as much drink in them as I can.
Yeah, you move from group to group. A few of them talk to you, having recognised what you've done over the past couple of days. One of them, a human. What a day, eh? What a day!
Aye, it's not every day. In my long years of service, that's a new one for me.
Never seen the like of it. Never.
No, I don't want that to happen again. Shipwrecked is this is actually my second time thinking about it. Don't worry, we'll be all right.
He looks out towards the ship. She's a mess.
No, she's a project. She's up and coming. Don't you worry about her. We've got the knowledge with us. I guarantee we'll have that ready soon. Mark my words.
Oh, I suppose if we all pull in together, eh?
Aye.
Eh?
Yes, of course. We need to just make sure we're all safe. Enough food, enough water, and we'll keep going.
I'm relatively new, so this is not what I hoped for.
Oh well, the riches and all the old privateer stories are a bit of fantasy. It's hard graft on a boat. But what's your name, lads?
Romeo.
Romeo. Oh, there's many tales about you. I'm sure you get a joke in the old tavern or two.
I wish my mum would have thought twice about it. Let's put it that way. No, Romeo Stone.
Romeo Stone.
I've seen what you're doing. No? Going and talking to everybody, keeping everybody happy. That's good. That's good. I appreciate it.
You got a bit of a mind about you, haven't you? What's your background? What do you are you studied? Are you learned? You're far too sober to been a long sailor.
I'm working on changing it. I'm not sure I can. Look at a few of the lads around here. They're happy to be out of it, but looks back up towards the trees. Knows what's up there.
What's that?
Who knows what's up there?
Oh,
A bit back of the island.
Oh, we had a little look from the town, but I think we're going to have a long day ahead of us tomorrow. But you go get some shut-eye. But if you need to talk to anyone, you're more than welcome to talk to me. I've been 150 years on the sea now. Long time.
That is a long time to be on the sea. A long time to be anywhere.
Well, I know your races have slightly different timelines to mine, but sea is my home.
I suppose we all live different lengths of time, don't we? Could have been a lot shorter today. But here we all are, alive.
Praise a lie.
Maybe I will have that drink.
I'll get him a nice pintful, hand it over to him.
He takes it. Thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing.
Oh, you no need to thank me. This is my role. I love this. I know it sounds weird when it's all calm and nothing's happening. I hate it. I don't wish for hurt upon people, but I don't like the boring life. I don't like the land. I want the sea is where it is. I'm happy.
Well, honourable, I suppose. I can't say I've never wished ill on people. Maybe your 150 years has made you a better man than me.
Experience goes a long way, but goodness at the heart is what keeps a man going. Look after each other. Well, you go and get some sleep.
I will do.
Watch out for the crabs, by the way. Not that one. Just
Motherfucker.
I'll keep an eye out. Thank you for the drink.
I'll go up to the ship.
He wanders off to another group of people. Joins them.
Once it starts dying down and the fire's going, I will probably end up sleeping on the ship.
Okay.
Just keeping a lookout on the main deck.
So the two of you you settle down. Where is Evandriel going to go after Sal settles down?
I'm going to stay away from the party on the beach. Try and mind my own business, find a tree or something. There's no trees left, is there? No.
Not on the lower slopes of the island now.
Try and find a safe place to sleep away from prying eyes.
You do find, there are a whole bunch of trees. While they've been knocked down, plenty of them are flattened. So you can find a cluster of fallen trees and find a nest in between there where you're out of sight.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay. Crassus.
I'll get my 4 hours.
Sorry?
Get my 4 hours.
Get your 4 hours in, yeah. That's about the amount I survive on for real.
Crassus is mostly going to just be spent busy around the ship. There's lots to do. There's bits to sort, things to organise. Gonna sort out like the ship's log, like record the event, like map it on the charts. Now we've got a bit of a breather, and I'll be busy by the ship and then retire to my cabin. I'll make no secret of what I'm doing. I'm about and go into my cabin when it gets to sleeping time.
Okay. Silip, what are you going to do tonight?
Silip will most likely, following the elves by the sound of it, he's going to go off onto the beach on his own.
Okay.
He's going to cast his tiny hut just for himself, no one else. He's feeling rather ineffectual and powerless.
Okay.
He doesn't know how to do ships, and he doesn't have much control over the weather, and so he's feeling quite, despite being mostly in control of everything, he's kind of feeling quite humbled in a way. So he's going to sit on his own for a while.
Okay. Nazak, how are you going to spend the night?
Just help with any heavy lifting that's needed. Find anywhere to sleep. He doesn't really care about that. He just finds a space, sums down, gets some kit, gets woken up for his watch. He'd probably start trying to organise watches as well, because unknown island, when orc tribes are out doing hunting and things like that, or scouting around and they're gone for days, they just put little parties out. So if you trying to organise that sort of thing, and then tells them to wake them up when it's at the darkest and head out at that point.
Okay. How's Hal going to spend the night?
I'm gonna go find Susan.
Okay.
Snuggle into her muscles.
Muscle body.
Hold me.
Susan's sitting on the beach looking at the ship.
Are you alright?
Arms braced behind her. And as you approach her, you notice she's...
Oh my god.
Evening?
Oh, you're right.
Alright, thank you. I just was checking in to see how you were.
Oh, I'm pretty good, I think. I mean, probably have a bit of a run later and lift some of those rocks. I always find repetitive lifting of heavy items in a stationary location is good for the soul.
Good for the body too.
Yeah.
Do you know who else I know who does that kind of thing?
What, lifting up heavy things? Well, I'd like to know, because I think I might have lost some of my supplements in the... So if they've got some supplements that we could maybe trade for.
Oh, well, this is the thing. I was actually going to mention my friend Nazak. He's very strong. Did a lot of swimming today. Lifting ballista. He doesn't take any supplements. He just gets that strong naturally.
Well, I mean, he's got natural advantages though.
Because he's a half.
And he's a man. I'm a delicate woman. I've had to earn this physique.
Hard earned.
It is.
Good.
It's all natural. I mean, the supplements only for my hair to keep it silky, obviously. But the muscles are all just taking care of myself. Fresh air, lifting. Thousands of squats.
Thousands of squats.
Cumulative.
Cheeks of steel.
But I was just thinking that maybe you should get to know Nazak. Because I think like maybe you could train together.
I'm not looking for anything right at the moment. If that's what you're suggesting.
I don't know what you mean.
I've just been through a very bad breakup, which is why I've signed up to get on a ship.
Oh no, what happened?
I thought being locked in a small wooden vessel with 24 men would be the best way to get over a relationship.
I've heard many different things in my time. That's different though.
Well, I think I intimidate them, to be honest with you. And that's the way I like it. Yeah.
So you wouldn't like it if they weren't intimidated?
Well, no, I'd just like it if they minded their own business, really. I want to be respected for my lean waist, wide shoulders, developed lats.
You know how I feel about lats on a woman who's like can't put their arms down.
Like this with a...
Yeah, okay. Alright, well,
I've got nothing against your friend Nazak, of course, but I'm just not looking to score.
oh, I don't
I mean, with a person anyway.
I don't think think he's looking to score either.
The person.
I just thought you might
Fucking
make
awesome.
a good training partner. He's been a little... He's felt a little cooped up on the boat.
Has he been through a recent breakup or something?
No, he just does a lot of physical, arduous exercising. And on the boat there isn't as much, to occupy his time.
I bet he gets like that without even having to try, doesn't he? All natural born that way.
No, he runs and works and does a lot of fighting and lifting.
It's very heroic today, I will give him that, so maybe I'll go and exchange some nice pleasantries. Compliment his deltoids.
I think, maybe don't use the word deltoids. We say legs, arms.
I'm not going up to a strange man and saying he's got nice legs. I think I'm very specific. Then he'll know that it's a professional observation.
Okay.
Listen to Kazakh.
I'm sure it'll be good.
Well, he's got great pecs, I'll give him that. I wouldn't mind developing my pectorals to that degree. But I'm afraid that my tops wouldn't fit anymore.
That is a problem. Well, I'll leave you to it then, Susan.
Right.
Well,
You could do with doing a bit of lifting yourself.
Oh?
Yeah. It's good.
Like what kind of lifting?
Just when the daylight comes, not now, it's too dark, you might hurt yourself. Just go and find a big rock and pick it up. Put it down in the same place. And pick it up again.
It always hurts my back when I do that.
Well, you're not using your legs properly, that's what that is. Form is everything. And that's not just about lifting.
Okay.
Fishing as well.
I think I'm on to you. Yes, I think I get it.
Alright, right, we'll carry on.
Thank you. Right. Sleep well.
Yeah, I've got to get 9 hours in.
I'll go and get my cup of ale and find somewhere. Probably go back to my hammock on the boat.
Okay. Everybody may have a long rest.
The night passes without incident.
Oh yeah.
There's a clear sky. While you awake several times, hearing the voice of the crew, some of them up late drinking, some of them out early, some of them just restless, going for a midnight piss against a rock or in the sea.
as long as it ain't against the side of the hull.
Probably
Because
improve
it
it
just
at this
come
point.
on in to
I
the
was going to
boat.
say, we're just mopping up piss in the morning.
The morning comes, it's early. The light finds its way across the sea, illuminating the beach, making long shadows of the rocks. A new day begins. Ainsley apparently died in the night.
What?
His body's found on the beach. Pale.
Which one was Ainsley?
The surgeon.
Surgeon.
Maybe he took a knee injury.
Can I inspect
Yeah, I was
his
going to say,
body?
can I assist Father Howe? I've got proficiency in medicine.
Okay, yeah, you can make a medicine check.
Piece of shit!
You shout down at Ainsley's body.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh,
so
wow.
that puts me at a 10, and my dice have just been fucking shit now for like.
Looks like he
3
passed
weeks.
away peacefully in his sleep.
Oh, of course it does.
You see the hatred I get for her dice.
Can't see anything on him.
You made a roll.
Maybe it was a heart issue.
Does he look unnaturally pale?
As pale as if life has fled his body.
It's
Blood
not
has
unknown
flowed as
for-
gravity would take it.
It's not unknown for shock and big dramatic events to kill people
Yeah.
later on. He could have hit his head.
Could you speak to him?
Well, he won't reply.
There are people who can make the head speak.
That's fucking terrifying, Nazak. I've never heard of that in my life. I'm so sorry.
I can do it.
You can do
Yeah.
that. That's
I don't think you should, that's weird.
that
I'm
is,
not
that is
going
not
to.
natural.
In
That
this
is.
case, I think normally.
Would the head still be attached to the rest of the body is what I'm curious about.
It
Necessarily.
doesn't have to.
Did you see anything?
I didn't
Gibson?
see a thing.
You didn't at all. Oh. It's a shame I thought he died away peacefully, otherwise I would have incited that particular. As he's got
We've
a
lost a
bloody-
lot of people over the past
club.
day. Someone should be heading up and telling Captain yet another one has passed away. He needs to be buried properly out there. No,
Has he got anything on him?
no diddling with his body.
Has he got any notes on him? Has he got any documentation? Last will and testament, I'm going to search him.
Not on his body. He's got 2 healer's kits on him. He got a
I'll throw one to Hal.
set of rations half eaten.
I will take the rations and put them to one side in the stocks. But I'll chuck Hal a healer's kit.
Yes, I will inform the captain, and then we'll have his body buried as appropriate.
That's a shame. He was a complete bastard, but he didn't deserve to die.
I'll go find Rastus.
Probably just a bit busy aboard the ship doing doing a boat thing.
Boat things.
Good morning, Captain.
Morning, Howl. I hope you had a restful evening.
I did, thank you. I just wanted to say a couple of things. Firstly, that I'm very grateful for the way you handled the tidal wave yesterday. I think that very few ships out there will have been lucky enough to have somebody who could do what you did. But, unfortunately, bad news. Ainsley appears to have died in the night.
How? How did he die?
He said he was asleep, so I examined his body and there's no sign of foul play. It looks as if maybe he heart failure perhaps while he was asleep. It was very stressful yesterday.
Do you know who was the last to see him still, before he passed?
I didn't ask any questions like that, unfortunately.
I'll stick some fingers out in some pies and see what we can find. It's a rather peculiar friend. He wasn't necessarily the most popular among the crew, but I can't think of any enemies that he might have had, or he didn't seem like the kind of a weak constitution. But if he passed, he passed. Sometimes stress does that to a man, I suppose.
I can assure you he looked... He didn't have any effects of
Well, I'll ask around and find out if anybody knows anything more about him particular. But a new day heralds in new problems, and we have a ship to repair and a crew to take care of. So
yes, Captain.
perhaps it might be worth checking in with Miss Haas again this morning.
Oh shit.
I hate to think about what's happened to them. Can't really move a city and part of the waters, as it were. But with luck, some of them may have survived. It'd be a good idea to have an idea of what we may be returning to.
If anything at all?
I'll message Borrow. Good morning, Borrow. Just to update you and say that the raft is damaged, but salvageable. How is Miss Hass? Where's it down?
Like 8 left.
Praise the Lord.
There's no reply.
Has the cook survived?
He was an outlet, wasn't he? So hopefully.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's in the
yeah.
raft too. But
Presume he's trying to feed him. How's his portion size?
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
something to ask about a man's
Well,
portion.
does he
Good
know
part,
how?
Father. I do.
Does he know how to ration for survival?
Do I know how to ration?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't saying that out. I was looking at what he was serving up.
Yeah, he's.
initially.
I mean, he clearly knows how to ration. Every
That's what
meal
he
he's
did.
given out has only got 3 ingredients in it. It's very efficient.
This morning it's a potato, an apple, and a bit of the damp crane.
He's not overfeeding relative to the
Oh
circumstances.
no, he's not.
Okay, I won't even say anything. I'm just double checking to see.
Sal will be in the line for the food, having lost all his rations.
2 plates.
Two plates, yeah.
Still got that mirror though.
Just a
Oh,
shot.
Sal, I don't know if you've seen that table survived. It's quite a nice one. I thought you might like to maybe sleep on it or something.
Spare me your humour.
Once everyone's like fed and geared up, I'll gather you guys, Gleason, Pellis, and Mutina, and Lucretia. I think you're best come into my cabin. I think we need to have some frank words about what happens next.
Okay.
Who's Frank?
It's a turn of phrase. I'm sure the good father will explain it to you afterwards. No worries.
Simple words. Have a simple conversation. Honest.
Clear. Easy.
Right. Well, the clear and simple point of it is the raft's fucked. She ain't going anywhere for a while. She needs serious repairs, and most of those need to be done in a proper harbour. Best we can do is go into the town, see what materials, prepared materials we can salvage to get her well enough that we can shift her into the harbour to do a better job of it. If you didn't hear back from Borrow this morning, I'd also assume that Miss Tass is fucked. I'm not one to wait here and watch as the bodies wash ashore. We need to be doing something. The men need action to keep their minds fresh and off the loss. Lucretia, I acknowledge that the rotten apple was lost, but some of you men still be alive. Thankfully, we were able to save some. I suppose this changes the terms of our arrangements. I hope things would be different, but now as there's no other ship and there's only some of your crew remaining, what do you hope to do and how do you hope to leave this situation?
Oh yeah, I see it. Head to this harbour. It'll have taken quite a bash from that wave, and I doubt much will have survived. I'm prepared to take my chances on what I might salvage myself and a few of my men.
I think at this point, I'd say our arrangement be terminated. You and your crew are free to do as you wish, whether you wish to stay as
part of our complement or whether you wish to forge off on your own.
If I might beg your indulgence to maintain your looking after my belongings until I've secured some other means of transport, I would be mostly grateful to you.
You wish to add something, Bolts?
I say working as a team in this situation is going to be much greater. Two separate teams wouldn't survive, but yeah, sounds like you've made a good choice. We can all work to the same objective. Repair 2 ships, ideally at least one, and survive.
I'm only in need of one, and I would say that you've been more than gracious, especially given our defeats at your hands. Should my team find anything that would be useful to you, I will gladly share it.
And likewise, if there's no other salvageable vessels that we can make sound for yourselves, then you're welcome to continue with us on the onward journey until you can be put ashore at a suitable location.
It would seem for now we need to find what's in that harbour, what the condition of it is, what survivors they have. They may be clinging to those belongings with equal ferocity themselves.
There also remains the possibility that should there be something sufficiently intact within the harbour, we could potentially raise it from the depths. You witnessed how we were able to part the waters yesterday.
Quite a feat.
We could potentially use such methods to refloat a vessel should we need.
Interesting. Interesting indeed.
Captain, might I mention the current food supply and water? Though I can magically create water, I can't magically create food. So
we left harbour with a reasonable stockpile. We're not in imminent danger of running out of supplies, but I acknowledge it won't last as long as planned, as we now have more mouths to feed than we set out with. So any extra food that we can salvage, certainly we'll lay our hands on. But as the creature says, I'm sure there may be a few hangers on who will be fighting for their own survival as well.
might I recommend someone be posted on the store? Thefts on these sort of times, especially under ration, is paramount. People get desperate.
Well, Gleason, this is where your role would come in.
What you been eating, Captain? You have but to utter the word, and I'll be right at your service in any capacity.
We'll
All
be
right,
needing-
calm down, Gleason. You got the job.
We'll be needing to do a run ashore to secure materials and supplies, but I need a strong, strict right hand to hold down the fort here. Keep the men working with the repairs that can be achieved with the equipment that we've got, and as Bolt suggests, we need to keep an eye on the stores, make sure no one gets any ideas and nothing goes missing.
At the moment, that pantry is more precious than any money that we have ever seen.
You can count on me, Captain. My lash will be firm and firm.
Very good, Gleason, then. That role will be yours in the coming days. Pellis,
Oh,
I'll be having you come ashore with us. You did well in those supplies in supplying us previously, so I'm hoping your discerning eye will come in with gathering what we can from the settlements.
well, there's two things that Pellis is good at. It's recruiting men and shopping.
Very good, Pellis. Mutina, well, I know sardonyx can somewhat be fickle or favoursome, depending on the given situation. I'd be grateful if you could pray for some good fortune on our behalf following this recent incident. Although I dare not push our luck too much, for one could say there was fortunes indeed to land as we did. I'd be grateful if you could move amongst the men and see to their spiritual needs.
I would say that we were very fortunate to get through that wave, but also unfortunate to sustain the amount of damage we had. With the grand balance of things, it seems that anything could happen today. I know a thing or two about entertaining the men. I'll raise their spirits.
Excellent. Melis, if I could detail you off right now, if you could gather 10 of the men to come ashore with us.
Oh, no problem.
Wait for us on the beachhead, and I'll come down and be with you shortly.
It's got such a firm way of putting things, Captain. I know why I was drawn to you when we met in that bar. I'm going to go and find 10 of the strongest men I can lay my hands on.
Any of the more feisty fighting kind, particularly?
Susan might be quite useful.
Oh, no, not Susan.
No, I think she'll...
Susan would be much better here looking after the ship. We need 10 of the best men we've got.
She could probably kill me with a stare. No.
Well, what if something happens to the ship, though? Surely we need someone strong here as well, don't we?
It's Captain's decision.
Captain said get 10 men, and that's what I intend to do.
Aye.
See, Gleason, I'm
She's
not the
more
only one
of
who
a
can
man than
follow
I am.
orders.
I think she's got 2 men inside her. Right now.
Oh, that's just disgusting.
Ah, you made it disgusting.
Oh, no, I'm
I'm
pretty
into the
sure,
spirit.
Bolt, it was you who made it disgusting.
Belay that. Be about your business, Palace.
Oh, let me get my belaying pin and I'll be right on it.
As for the rest of you, all I can do is thank you in the help you've been for the survival of the ship and its crew. It means much to me, the use that you've put yourselves to in these past trying days. I greatly appreciate it.
This is the second time I've been stranded on an island in 3 weeks.
Well, not all of us can be as fortunate as you, Bolt, to survive multiple maroonings and shipwrecks. I'd say you're somewhat of a lucky charm, personally.
Oh no, I don't think this is lucky, but yeah.
I think I'm now back more in your hands, people of the land.
Okay.
I know what supplies I'll be looking for, I know what to do in the harbour, but you'll all be far more experienced than I in the matters of the towns and its people and the land, so I'll be looking to you for the next steps. I know the goal, but how we get there, I'll be relying on your insights.
Well, I imagine if any denizens of the land are still alive, it's going to be basically a refugee centre down there by the time you get there.
Yes, I think we need to stick together.
We should head out as soon as we can, really.
Yeah.
Yep. And if they learn knowledge that, oh, there's a ship that was to shore with lots of food on, it's going to be a big target.
Yeah.
Did anybody see a way through the rock?
In what way, Nasak? Which rocks?
There's the path which goes up the hill and into town that way, but the most direct way is through the rock.
I see what you mean. I'm sure we can discern a path.
You mean in the water? Down the creek?
No, through the land. We should go the quickest route.
We're going to meet some very desperate people, I'd imagine. Kindness before bravery. They're going to want to survive just as much as we do. I think your help is going to be paramount here. with Andrea.
Survival can bring out horrible things in people.
Oh yes,
They're gonna be scared.
yes.
Hmm.
We
We
must
should
open.
also not be inclined to help every single person.
It's a simple truth.
We have
We
limited
cannot help every
resources.
person.
No, you're quite true.
I think our immediate priority, Silith's right, we need to fight for our own survival first. If we can help others along the way, we should not stint with kindness, but we must first look to our own survival.
Does anyone know anything about this port?
It's a pirate island, last I knew.
Nothing.
Other than our location on the chart, I couldn't tell you anymore. It's our port I've Well, it's not a port I knew existed until now.
We know 2 of the ships are pirates, don't they?
What about creature?
I've stopped here more than once.
What would you say the disposition of this settlement was? And do you know any more about the island?
I've never gone any further into the island, never felt need to. Stopped in the port. It's filled with a sort that, shall we say, want to trade things they wouldn't trade in a mainland port.
Ah, I understand. What would be the name of the port?
Has no name. That's the point of it. I know it's managed by 6 of the fellas that are responsible for management of the Isles of Talag in the far southeast.
Are they not people smuggling, are they?
All kinds of goods get traded there, but I have no part in such things.
I'm absolutely inciting that. That's an 11.
Seems quite straight.
Good.
It was straight enough to say, it goes on.
I'll take my hand away from the warhammer at the side. That's absolutely abhorrent. Disgusting trade.
Have you ever met the crews of the hyena or the carcass here before?
Never have. Know enough to stay clear of them, though.
What's the news that you've heard of them?
Part of a group of 6 ships, I understand. Some master far in the north. Not spoken to myself. Some spin-off of a fleet that took Mist Hass over a year ago. Flagship be the eruption.
Wrong character asks us like, you see a lot of bugbears or you know, all the little bastards that are in this house with more elves there, you know.
Know you the names of the other 3?
I don't. I know when to stay clear. They're no good. I'm an honest sailor. Not above stealing, but I'm honest about it.
We do what we can to survive upon the waves.
Laws are for the land. Got different laws at sea. And those are the ones I respect.
Arr.
Did you 2 just become best friends? You high five in the middle.
You son of a bitch.
Well, all I can do is hope that the hyena didn't survive that wave. Who knows about the other 2, but...
I can't see many other vessels having someone like yourself on board able to do what you did. If it weren't for that, you say this ship is fucked. Imagine the state of it if you hadn't have done that.
Well, I've heard rumours about the captain of the eruption. Arsmere, I've heard his name be. I've heard that he has great powers over nature and, well, greater powers than I when it comes to manipulating the weather.
Sounds like my instinct to stay clear was the right one. I'd advise you to do the same.
We should get going.
Yes. Just get ready. Go into town.
Are we taking him with us?
Well, he'd be a man of his own agency now. Will he be joining us in town?
He's also a familiar face round here. I'm probably at least a guide at the start of it.
I'll be heading with some of my fellas. We may split up when we're there, but we're on the same team. Let's not make any mistakes about that.
We could at least introduce us, if nothing else. That'd be greatly appreciated.
So Pettis round up 10 men.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sterin, Medaros, Runsin,
Siev, Trock, Romeo, Ardin, Jacer, Robin, and Parva are on the team.
What's the general morale of the men? Just kind of through
It's
breakfast?
dipped a couple of notches after yesterday.
Bit heady.
Yeah, I mean, rock bottom for the apple. You
Oh,
went
yeah.
from a 7 down to a 0 in a blink of an eye. It's mixed feelings. There's some people who are feeling that we're lucky to be alive after that.
Yeah.
And a few people are like, well, what the hell are we supposed to do?
Yeah. Friends died. Yeah.
Bit of a rough voyage if you're first time out like that other dude.
All right. Well, the group of you setting off towards the town. It's quite a large group. Or with
It's 23 odd or something.
about 20 odd of you, yeah. You have to go up a slope through these broken down trees. It's quiet as you get away from the water. The sound of the sea, comforting, disappears quickly the more you move up the slope. Heat takes you. Nothing in the way of wildlife. Seemingly everything has been killed or scared away from this area. And it's not hard to find the corpses of a number of animals under trees, either killed by just being bludgeoned by the water,
What
crushed by
animals?
trees.
What types?
There's
Are we talking zebras, lions, tigers?
no, you're looking at some minor mammals. Yeah,
Right.
nothing
Okay.
overwhelming.
No, I'll pick up a few which look like they're kind of fresh still and start.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay.
Picking them up.
Gotta have protein.
Yeah, no, it was survival mode. Absolutely pick up animals.
You move up the slope and have to turn left. There's a ridge. From where all the rocks were on the left-hand side of the cove, they work their way up to the main central mountain. And you have to work your way up there. You find a rough trail. In a number of places you have to cut down what tangled foliage stretches across the path, able to cling on despite the water, perhaps not having reached this high.
Before we left, I would have tried to find kind of like a small barrel that I could hold that I felt was kind of watertight.
Okay.
Just to kind of hold that kind of underneath my arm.
Sure. Okay.
It's for creating water. I need a vessel.
Yep. No problem.
Yeah.
As you get up the slope, you pause and look back, and you can see the beach curved round in a crescent. The raft, from this distance, almost looks like it's in perfect shape, save for the mast. It's easy to overlook the holes in the side and gives you maybe just the hope. Well, maybe a couple of days from now, everything will be fine and you'll be back on your way. No. Once you cross the ridge, you can see down the other side, down towards the harbour. Another crescent formed naturally here. But this one with buildings nestled in it. Jetties, ships all clustered in it. Or at least that's how it should look. Many of the buildings have been flattened. There's wreckage floating in the harbour. Ships on their side, smashed up against the harbour, and indeed one ship not more than 200 feet away from you and about 600 feet up the mountain away from the harbour.
Got launched. Is it intact though?
Mostly.
Oh. Option 1.
There are boats all over the harbour in varying states. And from this distance you can see, despite the flattened buildings, there is some movement. There are also several fires. And those fires are clearly piled high with bodies. Cross over the ridge, start to make your way down towards the town. And that is where we'll leave it tonight.
When we go towards the boats, what